What's up, everybody?
Welcome back, you guys. Oh, man. Oh, so obsessed.
It's your girl, Vicky.
And it's Coco.
And this is the ConVicpodcast.
Hi.
Boom, boom, boom.
We never bought that sound machine.
We never did. You know, it takes time.
Rome was not built in a day.
3 to 6, you know how people say 3 to 5 business days?
I'm talking about 3 to 5 years.
We're 3 to 6 business months, okay? Like, just give us time.
Exactly.
We're getting there. But how are you guys? It's been a while.
It's been exactly 3 weeks.
And I know it's my fault.
No, to be fair, because I will always be fair to Vicky, she has kids. And those kids just be playing the shit out of Vicky.
These kids be trying to kill me every day of life.
Like, girl.
My daughter had flu A, flu B, and a sinus infection at the same time.
Might as well have coronavirus too, because like I was like, yo, because right before we were gonna record, or a week or two ago, Vicky texted me, she said I threw up, and I was like, keep that energy over there.
Because what happens is my kids, they're always sick because they're in daycare. Toddler moms, y'all already know.
Hashtag that.
And they come home and they give that shit to me, and I get sick. And I have never been so sick in my life than after I had these damn kids. Like, I'm starting to
on a list of reasons why not to have kids. Could get sick from them when they enter.
No, will. Not good. Will get sick from them. Especially me, because I'm home all day. So it's like I'm not
Your
outside.
immune system is down.
My immune system is like, we're on vacation and my kids are like
attacks,
constantly terrorizing my body. Like, it's just
like they didn't do enough while you were making them in the womb.
You know, I'm still recovering from that. Like, can we talk? Like, when I say my kids are literally trying to kill me every day, like, I'm really starting to see. I'm not joking.
Like it feels it's giving revenge. Like, I don't know what you did, but like it's giving that.
It's giving. I do everything to keep them alive, and they do everything to bring me down. Like,
they're like life. They're like, why are you trying to break me?
Oh my god.
Like,
I don't know who told God that I'm one of his toughest soldiers.
No, ain't no way God thinks I'm this strong. Ain't no way.
Ain't no fuck. I resign.
I put in my 2 weeks notice. Like, I can't do this.
No, fuck the 2 weeks. I resign today.
Effective immediately.
Immediately. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to be one of those bitches who like wake up and everything is just like taken care of. Everything is like magical. Like, everything is so great. Now I'm feeling like the bitches in these fantasy books that I read, where they're like starved for like 13 years and they're like the size of a toothpick and live in a shelter shack, and like before they meet their fairy prince. I'm there. Like, and I'm just like waiting till I magically die and become a fairy. And
okay, I do not
like,
wish death on you.
Happens. And more like a transformation. Like, they never really die. They just like die to become better. You know what I mean?
You know, like in my next life, I'll learn my lessons. Like, I'm not.
You know, yeah.
Who did I piss off in this life?
Who did I piss off in my last life? That is just
true.
Like,
but like we always say, God likes to have his fun with you.
He really does.
And like at this point, like I thought that was jokes and giggles, but like now I'm like, did somebody give you like evil eye? I think you gotta do the egg cleanse.
I need everybody. I need Peruvians to come together, Haitians to come together, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans.
Listen, we are all a family.
Every country in Africa, I need us, all the Chinese. I need everybody to come together. We're gonna figure out what the fuck hex is on me, because I'm done.
It's giving we should dunk you into the Atlantic Ocean just
I'm
to like
gonna
cleanse
get
you.
Baptized.
Are you baptized?
I am, but I'm baptized Catholic. So clearly that's not working out.
Don't say that now. Pope Francis just died.
On Easter.
Easter Eve. Listen,
Like, no,
no, Jesus
no.
risen.
He died 3 days before Easter.
He died on Good
Good
Friday.
Friday.
And then
Yes.
he rose on Easter.
I'm Catholic. I'm Catholic.
No, you
Kind of.
are. No, Catholic. No, but hold on. Like, before we get into everything else, like, when Pope Francis, like, I heard the news, I was like, ain't no way. This is fake news. I'm not believe. I love Pope Francis.
I didn't even know who he was until he died.
That's crazy. No, I love him because he is so, like, he was just like a regular person, I want to say. He is the Pope, the direct line to God. But like he was like, nah, I'm gonna sneak out of my security group and everything just to help the poor. I'm like, that's a good person. Like, that's a great
That's
person.
adorable. I
No,
love that.
literally, they would be like, no, we have to keep him inside because he wants to keep sneaking out. I'm like, that's a great man.
Sneaking out is adorable, especially
No,
when
and
you're an
being
old
the
ass
Pope,
man.
like, you're just like, that's so cute. And then like, he was really like, I'm sorry to get into pop culture so fast, but like, he was really trying to like move the Catholic Church into more progressive, like forgiving abortions, blessing the union. I don't know if it's blessing the union or the individual people of the LGBTQ community. He's like, why would I turn somebody away if they want God? Like, he's like, why would I do that? He's
So,
like,
like,
make it make sense. That's what I'm hearing.
I've heard about all these great things. I just didn't know who was doing them. Now I know.
Now you put.
Now, full
I'm
circle.
so sad. You know,
Full
today
circle.
I actually went to the cathedral here on Fifth Ave because
Wow.
because work was testing me. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna need all three of them: God, Jesus, and Pope Francis. Put holy water in my head
Amazing.
because I was like, I'm gonna be a better person. And then as soon as I stepped out, some lady tried me, and I was like, not here, not in
So
sacred
wait,
ground. Meet me 2 blocks down, and I'm gonna fight you, bitch.
did you
He
do
stepped
Lent
on
this
me.
year?
You don't see me walking?
Oh my god, Connie is the most aggressive street walker I have ever met in my
No,
entire
no, 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 no,
life.
no, no. Let's make this clear. It's the people.
Yeah.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
You see me
Mm-hmm.
and you still stepped up on site. I was like, I had the holy water was fresh in my forehead. I was like, I'm not doing this right now. I'm not. No, I was like, I had taken 2 steps out of the cathedral. I was like, no, I can't.
Mm-mm.
I can't do this right now.
That's hilarious. Did you give up something for Lent?
No,
Do you give up meat on Fridays during Lent?
I did when I remember.
Yeah.
Like if I'm eating a pepperoni pizza, I'll be like, damn,
Yeah.
my bad.
So I'm like in a religious crisis right now because like we've been trying to find a church for our family. But Rich was
Catholic, Christian, or
what
like
you
one of those
see.
Hillsong churches.
I'm sorry, those what?
Hillsong.
What is the Hillsong?
It's like the cults that like they say is a church.
Okay, so I'm not part of a cult.
Okay.
But
Catholic. Is that what you're trying to
let's
Catholic
clear
church?
that up. It wasn't Catholic.
Christian.
Because Rich was raised Seventh-day Adventist. But they're also Christian. So we're like, okay, let's go to one of those non-denominational Christian churches, right? And then we were going there for a while. We liked it. It was great. And
Oh, is
then
this the one that you said that story? Yeah, that
yeah,
was
like they
it was
were
giving
like,
weird.
and this is why we stand with Israel. And I was like,
No.
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 I don't feel like as a church you should stand with either side. Like you should just be like peace.
Well, Pope
For
Francis
all.
during his last Easter blessing to us, he was just like, stop the genocide in Gaza. He's like, and stop the war in Ukraine. And like he would talk to the Catholics in
Yes.
Gaza, and he was like, stop bombing the kids. And I'm like, no, 100%.
Please. Like
He was like,
I
find
don't
peace.
understand
Stop
why
this.
that has to be said.
No, he was like, stop this bloodshed. I'm like, no, literally
Yes.
stop this
Like,
bloodshed.
thank you. That's what I expect from my church. So
But it's also Florida, so like
it is. It's a scary place.
I worry for you every day.
I
Just
worry
know
for
that
me every
you're
day.
always in my prayers. I'm like, no, I need Vicky, not the Vic to the con.
I appreciate it.
Oh, I forgot to
But
kill your house.
yeah, speaking of Easter, these Easter baskets.
Yo.
First of all,
Let me
okay.
tell you something. You go first, because we have the notes. I could go off on these Easter baskets.
First of all, so like I'm very particular with my Easter baskets because I'm not giving my kids a whole fucking basket full of chocolate and candy.
Of course.
Because who's watching them after that? Not me.
That's a sugar high. Send them to grandma,
Not me.
grandpa, aunt, uncle, a
It's
stranger on the
not
street.
happening
Like,
down
just send them
here.
away.
Like, no. So then I had to get every piece like individually. But that shit is mad. I've been buying Easter basket supplies since March 1st. Like, because I'm like, all right, first I gotta get the basket, and then I gotta get the string, and then I had to get 2 different baskets because the school wanted us to bring baskets for the kids so they could do an Easter egg hunt at school. And then that had to be separate from the basket that they get on Easter.
Oh my God. No, they asking for too much.
And then they lost Malia's Easter basket at the school.
What?
Yeah. So now I'm like, y'all owe me a motherfucking Easter
That's what I was
basket.
gonna say. Y'all pay me for a fucking Easter basket because I'm not doing this.
Where I write this off on my taxes? Because what the fuck? What I'm paying y'all for y'all to be losing
How you
Easter
lose an Easter
baskets?
basket? Who stole it?
First of all, I'm not even surprised because like 2 weeks ago, Logan lost his shoe. And he was walking around for God knows how long without a shoe until Rich went to pick him up and he's walking around with one shoe on. And we're like, where the fuck is my kid's shoe? Like, why? Why?
I
How?
want to know what is going on in that daycare. I need cameras.
I need to understand. And you know what's crazy? I have cameras, but the cameras don't show me this part. It only shows
How
me
did
like
the teacher, and I'm not bashing daycare workers, how did they not notice he was missing a
maybe
shoe?
we should bash daycare workers just a little bit because
Like, how do
these
you miss a
specific
shoe?
daycare watchers, you know, like y'all. There's not that many kids in his class. Like it's like it's like maybe 20. But there's like 2 teachers.
And you can't find me where that shoe went?
You can't tell a kid don't got a shoe on.
If I see a kid, well,
And they were his Jordans. Now granted, we found it before we left the school, but why is my son walking around with no shoe? Like,
yeah, like, did he want the no shoe? Now we have to ask questions to Logan.
so I
Was
did.
this a choice?
I did. And he said that he was going through the tunnel thing under the slide and then he had to run and then the shoe was gone.
It's giving not complete story.
It's giving he's 4. What do we expect?
Like, what are we talking about?
It's like putting together a puzzle that doesn't have all the pieces. Like
It's actually missing pieces when you opened it. You're like, got it.
Right. It came defective. Like the story came defective.
At least you found the shoe. But I am concerned as to why he only had one. Like, you're limping at that point.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so
Like, you see a kid waddling. I'm like, what's going on with
this,
that kid?
this is what I'm saying. Because especially with Jordans, they give like a little bit of a platform.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
Like, Jordans are like,
this kid
that's
is
why
just
men be lying that
like,
they 5'8" when I'm like, you 5'6". I'm taller than you. I'm actually 5'2", but still.
like this is exactly what I'm saying. Like you're limping around. Like literally, you look like something's wrong with you when you're not
It's
wearing.
giving the daycare workers are not paying attention. That's what it's giving.
That's
That's
what.
not here to bash them, but I'm saying like it's on site. You're on notice right now.
This is strike 1.
Strike 1. Although strike 2 for Malia's basket. Oh wait, but they're in separate daycares, right?
No, they're in the same daycare, separate classes.
Okay, so these 2 separate teachers have 2 different strikes against one strike against them.
Strike 2.
Strike 2.
Yep.
No, these Easter baskets, it feels like I'm taking out a second mortgage. Because I remember, and I tell this to my parents every time Easter comes around. I was like, when I asked for an Easter basket when I was little, that shit was empty. Y'all took me to Riverbank Park and told me to find the eggs there. So all of a sudden, I saw these Easter baskets. I should show y'all. Hold on. I have picture evidence because we sent it on the group chat and then literally went, where's mine? Where?
You didn't get one?
Okay, to be fair, I didn't make it to Easter this year. But the reason is the Zipcar app didn't work. And then Jose is a little bit paranoid of me driving his car to New Jersey, which respectfully is his car, you know. I was a little tight that he didn't let me, but like we're gonna get over that. A man didn't trust me with his car. Okay.
Oh man.
Like I don't take more care of it, but we're gonna be fine. So I couldn't make it. So I even got Rosie, the dog, a Christmas basket, a Easter basket, whatever. Like, look how this is from my parents. Okay, this shit is full.
That is very full.
Right. And then this is what Angie and Dennis made for their kids. And I just want to know, again, when I asked for a basket.
That's so cute.
No.
They spent like $5,000 on those baskets.
So I have a son. Does he get an Easter basket? No, my son has 4 legs. And he's shaking right now. He doesn't deserve an Easter basket? No, all I'm saying is, how come all of a sudden we know what Easter baskets are? Because when I was a kid and I asked for a basket, empty basket for empty dreams, apparently.
You know what's hilarious? I just sent my mom a video on Instagram today because I also did not get an Easter basket. I didn't even get an Easter chocolate. And I was just like, oh, so you think that your grandkids are gonna eat these 2 big ass bunnies? Absolutely not.
No.
You know who is? Me and my husband. But I sent her a video because it's this grown-ass woman and she's crying like hysterically. And she's like, I'm leaving my house because my mother says she doesn't love me. And then the mother's like, I did not say that. So she goes, so what did you say? She goes, I said you're too old to get an Easter basket. And she goes, same thing.
No, literally, I asked my parents, they're like, you don't get one, you're old. I was
like, first of all, wow, rude. Jesus would not approve of this language.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he said give all.
Literally love all your children.
He did not put an age limit on love and
or
giving
Easter baskets.
This is what
also
I'm saying.
Easter is about Jesus' resurrection.
Right.
Why are we giving why am I taking out a second mortgage? This is like second Christmas to them. I can't have that.
No.
Financially, I can't do this until this is I get a
candy
raise.
version of Christmas.
Huh?
This is the candy version of Christmas.
I didn't get them candy because I knew they were gonna get candy with Angie and Dennis and like my parents. So I got Isabella mad girly stuff. Like silk scrunchies, hair clips, dolls, a clothes, and I got Luke. Yo, boy energy is different.
Yeah.
Cause he gonna be a bully. I'm like, I don't he slapped the shit out of Angie. I was like, and Angie's like, no, thank you. I'm like, no, thank you. It took me a minute just to register when she's like, no, thank you. I was like, no, thank you. And you don't tell that kid to face the fucking wall. No, gentle parenting as well. Because I'm like, you know what? And then I remember Angie's breaking generational curses. She's making the path doing her best. She's doing her best. Because Luke, also, Isabella kind of deserved it a little bit because she would fuck Luke up when he was a baby. Like, when he was a thumb and couldn't do anything. Not a thumb. But now that she always wears a ponytail. Yo, when I tell you, he'll walk by and like he'll glance at it and then pull it. Surprised that girl hasn't slapped him back. Surprised that because the way she's like, say no thank you. I was like, no thank you. I'm still on this no thank you. No, I was like, Isabella, fight him now. I'll be like, don't listen to me. I still need to go to therapy to heal. I'm still healing. No, because I'll never forget. Like again, I always talk about gentle parenting with Angie, but it's because that is what I'm seeing, and I'm like, no, thank you.
She's good because let me tell you, I am not there. My version of gentle parenting is, I'm going to tell you what the fuck you're gonna do, and then we can talk about why you're gonna listen to what the fuck I'm telling you to do. Like, I'm not the whole you slap me and no thank you. I'm the whole
Jesus. I'm gonna turn the other cheek.
I'm no saint. My patience, it grew, but it ain't there. It's not there. Like, I'm not gonna punch my kid in the face if he hits me, but he's going on timeout at least. And he's going to room. He getting something taken away. He needs to understand.
And the justification of saying like he's only 2 and doesn't understand, I'm like, are these not development years? Again, I'm not a parent, so don't come at me, y'all. But again, it's the trauma I need to heal from, and I will be going back to therapy.
What Angie is doing is what we're supposed to be doing. I'm just not there. I'm not that good.
I'm not that strong. And mind you, I have no kids. I have a
First
son.
of all, life plays with me all fucking day.
No.
These kids are not gonna
the way life truly disrespects Vicky. No, but like, y'all think we're exaggerating. If we could actually share everything that Vicky has gone through, like, you guys would be setting up a GoFundMe for her because, like, she is unwell. I actually am surprised every day when I get a text back from Vicky.
I'm actually just like really good at like keep on plugging. I'm like the little engine that could just keep going.
No, but the way life is throwing like logs at your head, and you're like, I'm fine.
Okay. I'm like,
this is just a Tuesday.
You know, this is every day. But on some real shit, that's a testament to gratitude because
that's a testament to your thick ass skin, girl. Like,
thank you. That's a testament to gratitude because you gotta find something.
Could not be me. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Could not be. Okay. You guys may have noticed when we put out the puppy blues episode, and then like 2 weeks after we put out that episode, like I didn't mention Ollie. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, and I'm clear. I had a mental breakdown with Ollie. It was me. I was like, I wasn't ready for this. I called my parents, who are also known as Nona and Poppy, and I was like, y'all gotta get this dog. Y'all gotta train him at your estate because a man is making noise.
Oh, man. No.
And so I literally like called them, and my mom was like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "No, bitch. Either you to get this, or I'm calling out of work for the next 2 weeks. Like, I can't." I didn't call my mom a bitch, by the way, but I was like, 2 days. So they came. My dad, my mom was so like they were both concerned because I was crying. But again, I think again we took off more than we could chew, and now that shock has worn off, Ollie's officially back home. It's been 2 weeks, doing great. Accidents here there, but I'm okay with that because I know what to expect. It was the shock. And I was like, how many liquids does a dog fucking have? Like
a fucking lot.
And I was just like, but because we have our older dog Vicky in the house, I think he kind of learned with her. Actually, you know, me and Angie were talking, like, we think it might be time to like put her down. Because like all her test results and everything come out great and everything, but she's like, it has to be hurting her. Like she slips every time she walks. I don't want to talk about it. It's gonna get too emotional. So
slips.
No, okay, yeah, like she's like, we're not. I don't want to talk about this right now.
We're not.
No,
we're not.
So I think she learned because my mom was like, he's doing great and everything. And when he came home, first of all, that first day back, he shit all over my carpet. I was like, no, that's fine. Threw that shit right in the washing machine.
It's an adjustment.
It's an adjustment. And then after that, Angel sleeps, wakes up. We put him on the wee wee pads, and then when we do our walks is when he poops. Like he doesn't really poop in the house unless we leave him for an extended period of time. And the last time he pooped in the house was actually when I walked through the door today, but he did it on the wee wee pad. He couldn't hold it anymore. But the previously before that, I had gone to Pilates and I came home and he had pooped on the floor. But I'm like, I'd rather him poop on the wood floor than on the carpet because that shit is a lot to take out of a carpet.
Who are you telling?
No, for real. I don't even know why I'm preaching to the choir right now. I told my parents about your dog, and my parents are like, does the dog need to be sent over to us? Like,
yes.
No, but then, like, I could see my mom was getting overwhelmed with Ollie because Ollie was trying to fuck with Vicky. And Vicky's like, I'm gonna bite you. Like, I'm old. I'm 15 years old. I'm smoking my cigarette every night. And you over here with the puppy energy gotta go.
Not my cigarette.
No, Vicky, like, literally be looking at my parents. They're like, you know, I can't see, but I sense him. Like, I'm already on the verge of death. And y'all bring a puppy?
No, of death.
And now, like, my parents are in DR living their best life. My parents needed this vacation. And now Vicky is with my sister who has Rosie, which is like a medium-sized pit bull. She's like, so y'all move me home and now put me with a big-ass fucking dog? I will die today. Try me.
Like, this is too much.
No, Vicky's like, I just want my cigarette and peace, and y'all making chaotic decisions on my behalf. But, That's so we're good with Ollie right now. So me and Jose are taking turns. Like, so when I have to wash my hair, I'm like, you walk him in the morning. Don't play with me because I gotta blow dry the shit. And then we'll take turns like changing. But since I usually have come home like around 6:37, I'll try to take him out for a quick walk. I almost fought a bitch today at the dog park too. Her little brown, it was a cute little brown dog. I don't know what they're called. They're like, I don't know what they are, but they're like, it was a small dog with floppy ears. It wasn't a Cocker Spaniel. Very beautiful. But then Ollie's only 5 months and Ollie was trying to run and everything. And then this dog started chasing him. But I could see this dog was getting a little bit like wanting to bite. Yeah. And I yelled at the lady. I'm like, stop sitting on your ass, bitch, and get your fucking dog. Don't stare at my dog. I was like, is that maternal instincts right there? I almost did use the see you next Tuesday word, but I was like, no, God working on me. God always working on me. But I did call her a bitch.
I
And
love
she's like, oh, I didn't mean to. I'm like, no, you could get your fucking dumbass ass up from the bench like I did when I started seeing the fucking problem. He didn't get bitten, though. That's all I know. Because I was like, I'm going to fucking slap you. I was like, if my dog is bleeding, I'm going to slap you and I'm going to slap your dog. Because no violence against dogs. But I was ready to slap this bitch with her own dog. Because like, get the fuck off the bench if you see that your dog's getting a little bit aggressive to my little puppy.
Verbatim. That's what you said.
Verbatim. Because I texted Jose immediately after it happened. I'm like, I don't think we can go to that.
Like, I'm about to get arrested?
No, it wasn't. I wasn't making a threat. I didn't say I was gonna slap her with the dog, but like in my head, poop, 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 poop. I'll pick up the dog and slap you with it.
I love when the Bronx comes out of the comedy.
No, because WWAD, what would Angie do? Angie would have been like, Angie would have been peaceful.
Like, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Me, I was like, if you want to get rocked, let me know.
You want these hands, right?
That's my son, okay? This is called maternal instincts, ho. She also looked like she was in her 50s.
Oh my God.
Don't fuck with my dog. Like, no.
Honestly, though, 50s ain't even that old.
No, they still got bones. They still running. They still walking. She had 2 dogs. So obviously you can walk. Anyway, I texted Jose immediately after, and I was just like, I said what I said, and then Jose was mad too. He's like, that fucking bitch. I was like, you see, a man that's supportive is what you need. No, because sometimes, like, just as a New Yorker, you wouldn't know anymore, Vicky, but like, you just get mad.
Fuck up.
You wouldn't know about the anger we have.
Yeah, okay.
No, but like sometimes, like that little snap could happen at any given moment.
Anybody could get it.
Anybody. And us corporate girlies, you gotta keep it in check.
But the thing is, like, we gotta keep it in check. So then once we're outside letting the loose, don't test me, because I already kept it in check long enough. So now definitely don't test me.
And you know what's worse is because our faces talk for us.
Oh my God.
I be trying to keep that in check, because one time I was like this, they're the homie. I was like,
no, my face says.
And they're like, Connie, you have a question? I was like, why would you think that?
My face says everything before my mouth could even compute it. Like, it's bad.
Maybe I have to keep my face in check, my thoughts in check, and then my mouth in check.
That's so much.
This is why I also like.
Rather catch this mouth or these hands, like.
Also, like my new phrase. I'm like, stand 10 toes firm on what you said.
Okay, how many new phrases?
We have a couple. Don't play with me, play with your mother.
Right.
Top faves.
Right.
Stand 10 toes firm on what you said. Because when I start talking, I'm going to stand 10 toes firm on what I say.
Yeah.
And the other one is actually one of my coworkers. Shout out to, if you know. I'm going to re-paraphrase this because he said it 3 times really fast. And I'm like, damn, I should have written down at least one of those 3 times.
Oh my God.
So they're like, so he said, if Dorothy kicked 3 times to believe, why won't you believe? I was like, wow. Because, she believed to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I like that. That shit was funny at the moment, but.
I think I need to hear it in context.
I think so too. If it happens again, I'll try to record it and send it to you for context. But yeah, also just a PSA for my corporate girlies, guys. Remember, we could have a water bottle at work and also a water bottle at home. It doesn't have to be the same water bottle.
Did
Stop traveling
you?
with your fucking water bottles, bitches. Like your backs are gonna break. And also, weather in New York, Saturday was 82. We were outside. I was with my dog, but we were outside. I was also with Jose. And let me tell you, girls, I know we want to go back to our little purses because they're cute in the summer. And don't forget, you have to carry a laptop every day. You have to carry a lot of stuff. Just wear a book bag. Your backs. Listen, as 31-year-olds, your back is gonna break. Like, just wear
You
the
need
book
a
bag, babe.
geriatric backpack that
Yeah,
even
like,
has a
you know
balance.
why I'm lopsided is because I had a fucking cute toe all the time, and I'm like walk like this. Now I'm like, just wear the backpack, guys. I can't talk shit
That
because I've been wearing my
actually,
purse the whole time, but like learn. Just take advice. Just take the advice.
just listen.
Just
Just shut up
listen.
and listen.
No, literally. But during this 3-week hiatus, I do have some life updates.
Okay, let's get to them.
I don't want to brag because my skincare routine is great. I was invited to a Gen Z party.
Oh my
It was
god.
Shark's birthday.
Okay, that makes sense.
No, 100%.
Is he Aries?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was 3 weeks ago.
When's his birthday?
Hold on.
Forget I asked.
Why are you pressuring me these
We're
questions?
just gonna go with yes.
Hold on. Oh, his birthday was on April 1st.
Yes,
No,
he's
March 31st.
I was about to say he's an April Fool's baby, but yeah, he's Aries.
He's Aries. Love an Aries.
Mm-hmm.
Love an Aries. Jose's an Aries.
No, he's an Aquarius.
He's an Aquarius. My bad, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. So that day, I also had the Nikki Glazer comedy show. Mm-hmm. And that's also the day I found my first white hair. And I panicked and called
Where's
Vicky.
yours?
I don't know. It disappeared.
Oh my god, mine too is up here somewhere.
I took a picture right away, and I was like, I can't go to a Gen Z party. They're gonna call me geriatric, whatever. Geriatric. I was like, I can't go. I ended up going because I got super high at the Nikki Glazer. Yeah, that shit was funny, by the way. Those jokes were fucking top tier.
Now, were they funny because you were high, or were they actually funny?
No, I think they're like, even the opening acts were hilarious because the week kept hitting me in like waves.
Like me, you can't trust me in two places: a strip club and a comedy show. Oh. Because at a strip club, I am like. By the way, I only go to female strip clubs. Male strip clubs,
the men are too aggressive. They just shove your penis in your face.
Like
they're like, oh, let me put my penis in your face. I'm like, I get that every night. No. Like, I can't. None of them. How many penises are supposed to be near my face?
First of all, like, did you even wash yourself? Like, no. Like,
How tight are those Speedos? Like, why is half your ball hanging out? I just have so many questions.
I just don't understand why you're wearing a toddler 4T and
a top.
Like, I'm just not into it. Women,
it is funny though.
Clubs.
Because you know what? Because you know what? We have more to offer.
No, not only that. Do you know how fucking hard it is to do all the things that they're doing? I can't
Women in STEM. No, you explain to me how they could keep their whole body up on the strip pole, and then you tell me that's not women in STEM.
Though this is exactly what I mean, and then I could barely even drop down and get a twerk on without my back cracking and aching. But these bitches are doing that shit while holding themselves up in the air, one hand on the pole, twerking their ass. Like, how?
And walking sometimes.
Acrobats. This is
just Cirque du Soleil. That's
this is so they get all my money, all of it. I'm amazed by everything. Okay, everything.
That's what I'm saying. When I went to my friend's bachelorette party 2021, I want to say, when we were released from the pandemic. Mm-hmm. I think it was 2021. I don't remember actually. We went to that Miami strip club, the famous one that has like 3 floors and everything. And I was just like, look at these women. in STEM. Fucking, they're over here doing the splits and everything. And what do the men do? What are men doing?
Right, all they do is thrust their little stupid ass
Yeah, like,
penis.
okay. And like sometimes the thrust is
Outta
not that
here.
hot. And I'm like, I want to watch hers. That the titties, the ass, the way they
Right.
snake their fucking waist, like talent.
It's
Talent.
it's fucking magical. And
Yeah.
then at
And also, like, some of
convention,
these women were definitely telling me, like, they were like, oh, like, don't have my face in the picture because I'm going to med school. I'm like, do you, sis? I'm not posting this. I
we
respect you.
support all women.
Yes,
Like, we
listen,
will never.
we're about to do hoes and toes. Like, who are, listen, patent pending, always hoes and toes, okay? Nobody take that.
Hoes and toes.
I told you about my hoes and toes idea.
What is
Feet pictures.
Are we talking about toe pictures?
Toe pictures. Feet pics, toe pics.
I told you I've tried this.
No, but you need a I am the Kris Jenner.
Okay.
I recruited a couple of people. I won't name where. Have some pretty toes. And I told one of my best friends, you gotta fear success. Like that's all I'm saying.
Well, when I had a shoe company, everybody told me I needed to take feet pics and sell them online. So
but you didn't promote it, Vicky. We will promote it on the Convict.
I am not putting that on.
They don't have to know. They could think it's my toes, although.
Yeah, bitch, that's really gonna work out.
It could be one of our toes. Guess whose foot this is?
Oh, really? Our skin color would not give it away?
You don't know.
Okay. Okay, sure.
Hoes and toes patent pending, okay? That's our new LLC.
I actually really like that though. Like I shouldn't like it as much.
Isn't it catchy?
No,
it's like eventually from toes, if we need more money, we'll move to like an ass picture.
It is like really good though. Like it's perfect.
It hoes and toes. Patent pending. And any hoes try to take it, I'm gonna come after y'all soon.
Hoes and toes. Directed by Convict. We could make productions. Bitch,
should I write this on the notes? Production.
You should write this on the notes.
Hold on.
We're gonna produce
and
Hoes and Toes, and it's gonna be
by Convict. And I got people lined up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready to dip anybody's foot in honey. You want spaghetti on them?
They be trying to like lift grapes with the toes. We could put ice cream sundaes.
Listen, I got a photographer.
I'll sprinkle the sprinkles while you video
content. I have a photographer on deck ready to go. I have discussed this multiple times. People are supportive of our ideas. I'm just saying, we're geniuses.
Once you put us together, there's no stopping it.
There's no stopping us. It might also turn into porn, hoes and toes, but like whatever happens, happens. As long as I'm getting 10%, I don't care.
First of all, you know how many? Me and Connie are unstoppable. You know how many things almost stopped the podcast today alone? A man,
2 men,
a kid,
a dog,
technical issues,
and then all of a sudden, Vicky's camera went off, and I was like, "Okay, when we put our mind to something, you cannot stop the convict." Okay,
there is no mountain high enough.
What is that Pope? What is that Pope? What is that quote from Scandal? I am the hell in the high water. Yes, we are.
That's the positive quote for today.
That is. I'll repeat that. Hold on, let me write that down because I am the hell in the high because you know we're gonna forget by the time.
From Olivia Pope.
No, that was Papa Pope.
Oh, Papa Pope had the quotes.
No, Papa Pope scared me. I was like,
he's terrifying.
No, he was like, you are a boy, and I was like, oh my god.
First of all, although I feel like if he was my dad, I would probably be a lot further in life right now.
Vicky, do you want a hug?
No. I just feel like, he really pushed you to be your best.
You know what? He's like, I was watching the scene earlier today. That's why it's so fresh in my memory. He's like, what did I tell you? You have to work twice as hard to get half what they have. And I was like, bars.
First of all,
bars.
Okay, underrated black dad. All right. Was he a little toxic? Maybe, but
was he murdering and ordering the deaths of people? Whatever.
Maybe
you're paying bills. That's all I'm hearing is you're paying bills.
He was handling problems your simple mind couldn't wrap your head around. Okay, was Olivia Pope Ooh, Jesus, that lisp.
You see, Your enemies are really coming after you, and you refuse to go down. Your enemies are attacking you.
Body, stop. I don't even know what I was saying. For the life of me.
Did I talk about the shark party? I did, right?
You just said that you went to shark
I
party.
went. I said hi. I was also high. I met my other coworkers. We'll call her AA. Can't drop real names here. And I met her friend. And she was so lovely. People were so nice. I was like, oh my God, this generation's so sweet. And then they were like saying something, and I was like, wow, I am high as a kite. I was also in Chinatown, I think. Where the fuck was I? I don't remember. I just remember the Uber pool from there to my house was $50, and I took it.
Still do that?
They do, and guess what? My listen, I don't question what Uber does sometimes. And this man started yelling at not the passengers, like the people who's trying to pick up. He's like, "It's not there where you're staying." And I was just like, "I don't want to be in this fight. Like, I just want to go home." And he was like, "I'm canceling the ride. Is that okay with you?" I was like, "Did I get a free Uber? Because a regular Uber from where I was to my house was $160. I'm like, where am I going? Paris? Like, what the fuck is that?
I just catch a flight?
Yeah, I'm like, am I catching like so $50? Especially at that time that I was so already high, tired, and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, that's fine. We'll stop at every single borough, and I'll be okay. When I tell you that shit was private, I was like, ooh.
Oh my God, I love that.
Oh, that was the best.
That happened to me once. I was like somewhere deep in Brooklyn. I don't even know where I was. I was already drunk and I had to go back to Queens. And I ended up getting it private. Man, the way I laid out in that back seat, I was high and drunk.
Listen.
And I was just like, oh, just take me for a ride.
No,
I don't
literally
wanna
take
care.
me. No, that high was great though. That I went to sleep right away. I was
Oh
like,
my God. That is the best.
no, literally. And then hold on. Oh, okay. We did that. Okay. So I also went to the J Balvin concert.
Mm-hmm.
It was for Jose's like birthday present, kind of. Well, he bought it himself, but like he wanted to go. And he got his great seats, and I kind of forgot that J Balvin had the hits. Like,
name one, because I don't know any.
Me. But like he even did like Seis de la Mañana, like a lot of good, and his newer hits that I don't forgot the names of, but we're here there, here there, and
So
then
it was good.
huh?
It was good.
It was a great concert. Like he
Okay.
at one point he did look like a pimp because he had a fur ass jacket with a hat and everything. I was like, it's giving pimp, but I'm here for it. And I was like, do you? But again, women. I was looking at the women dancing. Yo, they were like contorting their bodies in ways I was like, what? How is your back? Is that the word? Contorting? Contorting. Listen, English is
I think you're missing an N.
Listen, anytime I get in trouble, I'm like, English is my second language. Like, I don't.
Hey, yo soy Connie.
Yo soy Connie. Like, Connie nació.
Yo hablo un poquito inglés.
Poquito. And they're like, you have a full English. I was like,
bitch, you're from the Bronx.
No, they're like, bitch, you literally went to college. I was like,
had all your education.
A great concert, enjoyed it, had a great time. It was on a Sunday. That weekend, I had gone out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Monday, I was exhausted.
Are you 22? Like,
I mean, that Gen Z party really just gave me life. Like,
I think you're hanging
but that
around.
Monday, I was like this on my desk. I was like,
right, because you're hanging around with these young kids. You're starting to think you're one of them.
I am. First of all, one of them told me I was 25. I was like,
and what does your body tell you?
61, like geriatric.
See, what they don't know is that you're fighting for your life to stay awake.
I take my vitamins, my one a day.
Yeah, I don't take one a day. I need to take one a day. But
I also got this prebiotic for my stomach. I saw it on TikTok. I'll tell you guys the update on that. And then, okay. I was talking to Shark because love a good Shark update. He was like, "Why would Shark Corner?" He's like, "Bitch, why would?" Well, he didn't call me a bitch. Let's not get crazy. But that's just how that's a term of endearment. Like, bitch.
Right.
He was just like
sis.
Yeah. So, he was like, Coco. And I was like, I heard bitch. He was like, dating is expensive. I'm like, no, for real. He then was like, we had ton topic of like going after work during happy hour, like, you know, the 5 to 7 kind of shit. And I was like, yeah, first of all, back in me and Vicky's day, that's what we lived for.
Did
To
you
be
go to
honest, like, no,
one?
I know this shit. I was also making $45,000 a year. That like,
wait, what were the bars that we used to go to? And we used to go to the whole chain of bars.
oh,
and
it was Jake's Dilemma.
Yes.
It was Stumble In.
Yes.
Then it was Hair of the Dog.
Oh my God.
Hair of the Dog. When people mentioned that bar, I was like, I threw up on that corner.
First
I'll
of
never
all,
forget.
we used to live at these fucking bars.
No, 5 o'clock hit. You could not catch me swiping my ID so fast out of there.
We used to live half these stories that we talk about where we're like mad drunk leaving. It's at these fucking bars.
It's always at these bars, and it was also that other bar that was like right by the express bus station. I forgot. That was another bar we also used to go at.
Yeah.
Yo, these bars we were
the Irish one, right?
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
My God, the way I passed by that bar and I shuddered. I was like, oh. I remember like getting real fucked up. Like, ooh.
That's the bar we went to the day I got in the ambulance.
That's what I'm saying. You see? Oof, TBT to that story.
TBT.
But he was like, oh, it's expensive. He's like, but I'm not going to go after work in my work clothes. I'm like, no, that's the whole point. It's like, you look so professional and rich. Like,
you know how many dates I went on after work?
First of all, I used to change in the bathroom.
This is what I'm saying. Like,
I feel like Gen Z does not have that stamina like we used to.
They don't understand how to switch it. Because I used to wear an outfit that would be like, okay, I put this on for work, and then I take this off, change this.
Like that halter top had a blazer on it, so nobody knew my tits were about to pop out.
That's what I'm saying. Or like, I would wear a slutty dress, but like with a sweater or a blazer on top.
Oh, and our sweaters would hit our ankles to make sure we could cover up the slutty dress.
Okay, and then once 5 o'clock hits, strip it off, titties out.
Remember when our old boss would judge us, and I'm like, bitch, you've been married for like 3,000 years. Like, you don't know the struggle. Okay, you don't know the struggle out here. And trust me, it was a struggle.
It was.
Okay.
It was. I had to kiss a lot of frogs before I met my king.
Okay?
It was a struggle.
But anyway, but like you would get free. Listen, drinks half off is where it's at, and I told him that, and I was like, Shark.
It's also better because it's like it's more casual. It takes the pressure off. You get to have fun with the person.
Like a guy, and like when I would, and again, it would. This is also maybe the times have changed since COVID, but this is, we're talking about pre-COVID times, and that was like the vibes too. Like I would love to see a man in slacks and a button down. I'm like, oh, free drinks. Like that's all I'm here. Listen, I was a broke bitch at the time, okay? Like where you could get free shit, you got free shit. And
even with money, if I could get free shit,
I'm saying, like, listen, you guys, men get paid twice more than women, so that's all right. That's
especially Black and Hispanic women. So pay for my drinks.
That's all I'm saying.
PSA. Okay.
So I remember like when we used to go out, like guys, like we would talk and everything, get free drinks. I'm helping the economy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And so when he said that, I was just like, but why wouldn't you? And I was trying to figure it out. He was just like, but I don't want to be my work clothes. I'm like, no, you don't know.
You're supposed to. That makes you look grown. That's the whole
point of a happy hour is to go right after work.
You gotta tell him, like, Shark, you're 6'4". You throw
6'5.5". Remember we did a retraction.
I'm sorry.
Just I gotta correct. He gets very touchy about his height.
Oh my God!
I almost met Shark's brother at his party.
Is he also?
He was asking. He's a 6'5" Shark beats him by a half, whatever.
Jesus, guys, how tall are his parents?
No, his parents are also tall. His whole family is tall, even the sister.
That's crazy.
Like they could be supermodels. Like that's
we're midgets.
No, because like I said, every time. No, literally 5'2". Maybe 5'1", and my bones wake up correctly that day. And every time, again, never forget when I first met him. Like, sit back down. I can't. My neck hurts already. Like, meet me at eye level. Just connect right here. I was like, no way in hell. But he kept asking. He's like, "Are you the girl with the podcast?" And they're like, "No, she's coming." And I was like, "I'm here." And then he was talking to some girl. And I'm like, "Who messed stop someone from getting banged?" That's not what Convict does. Convict encourages the bang. Like one of my AA's friends. They're like, oh, she just broke and everything. I'm like, so she's slinging pussy. And I feel like that was a lot for them because they didn't think that was going to come out of my mouth. I'm like, so she gonna bang him? Like, I'm here for it. Just wear a condom. If you want, like, I'm not here to judge you.
Is she in the bathroom? Is she doing it here? Is she doing the cab? Like,
Yeah,
where
like,
it's happening.
listen, things, a lot of things, and they're like, no, she wouldn't. I was like, oh.
Do you think these kids have public sex?
Yeah, they have to.
You think so? I don't know. I feel like they're very different from us.
Gen Z.
Mhm.
Should I ask a question to Shark and
You
AA?
should.
She's
You should.
also a Gen Zer.
You should
But
ask.
she's also had a boyfriend for 10 years, so I don't.
She doesn't count.
No, her boyfriend is
How
so
are
sweet
you
though.
Gen Z and had a boyfriend for 10 years? When
They
did you
started
start
dating in high
dating him?
school.
So she's like 24, 25.
Yeah,
Okay.
24,
Okay.
25.
26, 27. Yep. That makes sense. Okay.
I want to say 24, 25, somewhere around that age group.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm
Yeah.
thinking like, okay. That's a lot.
It's also because we didn't find love in high school, so we wouldn't.
We did not.
No. I also went to an all-girl high school, and no shade, no hate. I just didn't go that way.
I also went to all-girl high school, but the love I found did not last.
I never get when people telling people this. I'm like, I went to an all-girl Catholic high school. Like, y'all don't understand. And my parents, like, I'll always bring the subject back to it. My parents didn't talk to us about sex. So I'm like, who brings the
No.
condoms?
First of
Whose
all,
responsibility? And I'm like, I can't be the one to get pregnant in high school. I can't be the black sheep of my family.
no.
Refuse to be a statistic.
I
So I
was
waited till I got
breaking generational curses by not getting pregnant in high school.
Mind you, like, it was just, it's not like my family, not that I know of, has anyone gotten pregnant in high school. I'm like, I can't be the one. Like, come on, B.
Yeah, it
That's what
sucks
kept
to
me
be
very
like that
straight.
one in the family. See, for me, my mom had me in high school,
Right.
and her sister had her son in high school. And my grandma, she didn't have her kids in high school, but she had them young. Like, she had 4 kids by 24. So I was just like,
Jesus Christ,
I'm not having kids anytime soon. Like, this is not happening.
I was literally on a phone call with Angie before we started the pod, and I was like, Angie, how old were you when you had Isabella? She said 31. The way I almost fell out of my chair. I was like, I'm 31.
Yeah, I mean, I had both my kids by 29. Now, mind you, I had them back to back, so 28, 29 were the years, but like,
some heroes don't wear capes. That's all I gotta say. Sometimes like that's all I gotta say.
I'm not gonna lie, when you had your panic attack with Ollie, I was like, damn, Connie will go crazy in my house for a day. Like,
I just, the thing is too, like, again, like, and I say this to everybody, I never hide that, like, I have been very blessed with my parents, like, very, like, I will never deny that. I'm also I'm not the baby because my baby cousin's my baby, but I've always been
You're the baby of your house.
I'm the baby of my household. So, like, my sister tells the stories to anybody that will hear about the puppy, and they'll be like, oh my God, how old is your little sister? And they're like, she's like, no, she's 31. I was like, don't say it like that. Okay?
No, it's a lot though. Like, when I was saying that, I wasn't saying that to say like, oh, you can't handle things.
No, I know that.
No,
I know that. Yeah.
In fucking insane. Like, I have a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a fucking 4-month-old.
I would be in therapy every hour of the hour. Like,
it's insane here, and like, I get overwhelmed. Like, I get overwhelmed thinking of other people being here because I know like I could handle it because I'm used to it. I don't think it should be this overwhelming.
Right.
I'm training.
No, Angie literally, Angie's like, oh, you could just bring him to my circus. I'm like, your circus is too much. Like,
no, it's a lot. Even to call people, like, I call my grandma, she's in the nursing home still, and I'm like, it's getting too loud, isn't it? And then she can't talk still, but she'll like nod her head, and I'm like, it's okay, it's okay,
it's okay, grandma. Like, but you saw them, you see what I gotta deal with, and that's the thing too. Like, I cannot imagine. I know I always bring it back to the pandemic, but it's like, because I cannot imagine being in an apartment or in a house and all your kids are there 24/7, 7 days. Like,
in that retrospect, I guess I was lucky during the pandemic because I had my kids during it.
Yeah, so, not at the peak of it.
Yeah, like, not like right before and then they were home. Like, my son was literally born in 2020. My daughter was literally born in 2021. So, like, in New York at that. So
no, yeah, that's why I'm like, wow. But like, again, guys, I think like in 2 years maybe I'll start thinking about kids. I do want kids, but I'll be 33 right now. I feel like if I gotta send them, listen, Nolan and Papi are right there. Like,
I saw an article I should have read the whole thing, but I saw an article and it said the new in age to have kids is 35. You got time.
You got time.
You
Listen,
got time.
I got a son already. Like,
I didn't Janet Jackson have her kid at 50? I mean, you keep hanging out with these Gen Z kids,
they're gonna
your
make me think,
brain
like,
is gonna regress. And
yeah,
you
like
know,
what is it called? My womb is like
mhm,
actually 21.
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
Your biological age is gonna match them, and you're gonna
and
be
they're
fine.
still so young.
Yeah, you're gonna be totally fine.
No, because also like one of my best friends had a baby 4 months ago, and I only tell her the reason why I know about kids is because of Angie and because like
Mm-hmm.
I was with them. So sometimes when she asks me questions, I'm like, "Ooh, I'm gonna ask Angie," because I'm like, I don't remember, and I'm like, I gotta ask
Yeah.
her. But it's also kind of just it's so crazy to see your friend like who was so crazy have a baby. I'm like, wow. My other best friend too had a baby just recently. I'm like, it's a lot of babies around me.
First of all, when my best friend Celeste had her first kid, she had them like when we were like 22 or some shit.
Crazy.
I was like, you're a mom now. I just finished watching you do like the craziest
I
shit.
just saw you take 18 tequila shots and throw up,
Like,
and
I
you went from
just saw
feral to mother
you.
real quick.
Like, this bitch is crazy. And now she's a whole ass mom. And like, the best mom.
No,
Like,
literally, my friend too. Like, sometimes it hits me in ways. I'm like, "You're a mom." I'm like, "Wait," it just hit me again. Like, "You're a mom."
yeah.
I met Rio. That's her son's name. A couple of days ago for the first time because I'm also very one thing about me. I'm very paranoid about getting a baby sick because I see the
Mm-hmm.
other side of how the parents have to be up. And
Mm-hmm.
especially when you're a new parent, I can't imagine like what you think. Like
Uh-huh.
it's just a shot. So I got a little bit of stuffy nose. Like I had just seen my dad, and he was like, "Oh, I'm sick." So I texted her. I'm like, "I'm not going because I don't know if I'm gonna bring germs." Or like, and I get it. He has two sisters that could bring
Yeah.
the germs from school, but I'm like, I don't want to be the wrong.
Yeah. No, I'm the same way, especially because under a certain age, there's like no medicine for them.
Right.
So it's like I remember like especially my first kid with Logan when he would get sick, I would be at the hospital like every day, like, is he okay? Is he gonna die? Like it's nerve wracking. Like it's
I can't
scary.
imagine that. No, like that to me, and that's why I always say, like, as soon as I'm feeling just even like a little bit of stuffy nose, like, and also like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember last Easter I was sick. But I thought it was
Mhm.
better because the doctor said, and then I ended up getting Isabella and Luke sick, and Angie and
Mhm.
Dennis were so mad at me. Understandably correct. Like,
Yeah.
so, and even during when Isabella was first born, I was working at the hospital still. So I was just like, I don't COVID and everything. So, like, I remember, but after that whole incident Easter, like, I'm like, no, like, if I'm feeling sick or under the weather just like a little bit, I'm like, I don't want to get more kids sick. But that was just, I actually have a story for you. We need your opinion.
Oh,
So,
okay.
this is a new character we're introducing on the pod.
Oh my god.
His name is Z. If
Okay.
you know, you know. And he has this story, which I
Okay.
reacted one way. And a lot of people were on my side.
Okay.
So let me tell you the story because I want to hear your opinion, okay?
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm
So
listening.
Z and his girlfriend have been together for 3 years, like roughly, right?
Okay.
And he's going to propose. Got the
Ooh.
ring, beautiful ring. I told him to get Jose's number because, like, why is Jose not proposing to me? So, like, hello, empty. But like,
Yeah.
let's not make it about
Man.
a man. But let's not
Get
make it
it
about me.
together.
Let's not make it about me though. Like,
Right, right.
it's about
Okay,
Z.
back to Z. Back to Z.
Let's see. So he has planned out this engagement since I want to say November of last year. Like he's been
Oh,
talking about it. They went ring like a man that just knows what he wants and is ready to propose.
awful man.
No, I love this man. Z is.
Yeah.
We're day ones. Like we just always been here. So Z has told his group of friends how he wants to do it. He's gonna propose somewhere in May. I don't want to reveal the date in case he puts a podcast.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he was telling us like such a beautiful proposal he's gonna do. So then he tells his friend group, his like not from like his other friend group, and he goes, one of his friends said he can't make it, and he's like, oh, why not? And the friend goes, oh, because that's the only day my girl and her friends could meet up. He's like, I'm actually going to propose to her that same day. Now, my issue is right away is Z has told his friend months ago exactly what date he's doing it. It has been planned in their guy friend group already. And
Mm-hmm.
he wants the guys and the girls' friends to be there all together. This other guy, I don't know his name, so let's just call him Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Todd, on the other hand, says he doesn't want his friends, which is Z's close friends, like Z's, like I would say that guy group. He's like, no, you guys are invited. It's just my girl's friends.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like to be the exact same day as the date that Z had already told you about. I told him right away, cut him off. That's a fake friend right there to me. Because how are you doing? And then he was like trying to be shady and not trying to say anything. He was like, no, but I'm proposing. But he was, and then Z was trying to be so understanding. Z is a very understanding man. I'll tell you that. He is a very benefit of the doubt. He doesn't just react right away. Like he'll take it in like a man. Z is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I felt some type of way because I'm like, you told your friend group though, like the day you're proposing, and then all of a sudden Todd is proposing. That's a fake ass friend, in my
Where's
opinion.
Todd's ring? Have we seen it?
I haven't seen Todd's ring, nor did I ask Z, but I will ask the follow-up question.
And then what does he mean? This is the only day his girl and her friends can meet up. Like, if you told your girl's friends what you're trying to do, let's meet up, they will make the time.
Literally. And because they're far in New Jersey. As a person that has family members living in Jersey,
is right there.
Is right there.
It's right
you
there.
You could rent a car. I rent a car all the time.
You can go and pick each one of those bitches up and make your little proposal happen the day after your best friend proposes to his girl and you show up for him.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he's been planning this since November. Okay? November. Where's your ring?
That's what I'm saying.
What, like...
I was like, your enemies are against you. I told Z that.
First of all, he cut him off.
That's what I said. Okay, right?
So what? He's gonna get married on the same day?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, listen, I would understand if, let's say, you're proposing on May, whatever, and let's say the girl, like somebody is pregnant around the same. You can't time that. Like you can't time somebody.
You can't time pregnancy.
You could give birth at any moment when you hit that 30-ish week or so, whatever, right?
You can't time pregnancies and when you give birth. You cannot time that.
You cannot time that. So that I would understand, and if that happened the same day, that's a blessing to me.
Mm-hmm.
But Z told Todd about this months ago. Solidified the date, I think, in January. Like, said what date and everything. And then all of a sudden, you're going to propose?
Now, let me ask you this. Is this proposal date a holiday?
No. It's literally, hold on, I can tell you the date right now. Hold on.
Is it, well, we don't want to say it just in case anybody...
Just in case.
But is it...
It's a regular May
So it's not an anniversary. It's not a birthday. It's not nothing like that.
Nothing. Not like the first date that met Jose. Anything like that. Nothing like that.
So then he needs to change it to another day, because when Z told them in January, or he called dibs. I don't understand. What's the problem? Give me Z's number. What's the problem?
I literally, and I told him I was gonna bring it up because I'm like, it maybe just be me, and I'm like I felt like a mama bear at that point where I was like, hold on, that's a fake ass friend. But like,
no, he's a fake ass friend.
That's a fake ass friend. So the friend ended up
no. On top of it, Z told Todd. I'm trying to keep up with the names.
Sorry.
Z told Todd he's proposing in May from January. Todd knew he wanted to propose too, but he never said he wanted to propose too so they could propose together and plan it together and do that together. That's what friends do.
And also, why isn't the guys group able to go to the proposal?
Right, like why? So Z, you're not invited to his wedding. You know that, right? So
that's what I said. So apparently, like then the guy group was trying to freeze Todd out, and Todd was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, this and that." Which I was like, "Y'all better than me," because the way I would have just ended the group chat, delete.
Like, is one of or any or all of the friends, Todd's girlfriends, dying? Because like, why is it only that day? I don't understand.
So apparently Todd eventually changed the date and is going to Z's proposal. But I told him, I'm like, that's a snake in your garden.
You need to watch him. That's a friend of me. He's competing with you and you don't even know it.
No, yeah. He is literally competing with you and you don't even know it.
Yeah.
Literally what I said. I'm glad that you gave the same feedback as I did.
He's that guy who's looking at you to see everything you do to see if he could do it better.
Yep.
Exactly. And he can't. Because you weren't planning since November, Todd. Okay? Your half-ass proposal.
I hope your girlfriend says no to you.
I hope she says no. And I hope that her friend invites a guy to your proposal who steals your girl away, because that's snake shit, and we don't do that here.
We don't do that here. Not on Convict.
Not convict.
Not on Convict. Not here.
No, ma'am.
We will call it out. No, but that's because he was telling me, he was like, no, I'm being dramatic. I was like, first of all,
no,
that's a snake in your garden. You need to take care of it. Cut it at the head.
No. And I bet you anything, Z, if you told your fiance what's going on afterwards, once everything is said and done.
He's planning it all out, by the way. I'll tell you offline.
This is what I'm saying. Once Z tells his fiance everything that's happening, she's gonna tell you herself that that's not your friend.
And you know what? That could be like, remember when our parents used to tell us that's not your friend? Maybe we know that already.
Women know that. Women know that about our men. Like, we know who is a snake around our men.
100%.
We know that. So you need to listen. And true friends, like, I could tell any of my friends who's not their friend. I see snakes.
We see
that
it.
Shit.
We see. Okay? We have our third eye open always.
All day.
Okay.
Unagi.
Salmon skin roll. Okay.
This is what I'm saying.
I told him. I was just like, that's not your real friend. That's all I gotta say.
Well, are you done with your life updates?
Almost. I want to say, because I was trying to be financially responsible, I didn't go to TJ Maxx or Marshalls for a month.
Mm-hmm.
First day back, dropped $300. I was like,
so basically you just saved it up to blow it out. Good job.
Tariff wear.
You're doing amazing.
And then I went back the next day. I was like, oh. I dropped like $40 then. I was like, so $3. Okay.
That is crazy.
But that is for my life updates. Vicky?
Okay, let me see. My life updates outside of I have no life updates.
Outside of safe space.
Let me see. It's just been like a lot of stress lately, but outside of that, because I don't give any energy to the negativity.
That negativity cannot keep you down, because it's been testing you your whole life, and you will persevere. I am hell and the high water.
Teflon. I'm gonna get that tatted.
First convict tat.
I'm gonna get that tatted. I love that.
Like the way he said it, he's like, and to be, what was it? He was like, you are getting on that plane come hell and high water. And to be clear, I am the hell and the high water. Like,
can't wait to tell that to my kids. But it's like, quotes. I waited my whole life to tell my kids, you won't have to stay up all night to get up before me. You don't even know what that means.
I have no idea what that means. But I'm here for you.
You know how, like, when kids think they're smarter than you and they try to get one over on you and sneak on you?
Yeah.
So you tell them, you won't have to stay up all night to get up before me. Meaning, I already know what you're doing before you think that you're going to sneak it around me. Okay?
You know what I also think? I was really sneaky with my parents. Like, I know how to call my kids out when I have kids.
That's what I'm saying. That's why when I see my son. My son is me. And I'm like, I see you.
Check in, boo. Check in.
And then he starts laughing. And I'm like, yeah, don't try that with me.
Because that's some giggle shit, okay?
Right. But
you may continue. I'm sorry.
My positive life updates is for Lolia Studios. We are doing our first market on Sunday. And I don't even know. When I tell you, I said, I don't even know how this happened. When I tell you I am the most impulsive person I have ever met in my entire life. And then, like, this whole year, I'm like, I'm turtle. I'm, slow. I'm going to take my time. I wanted to, like, build my market booth aesthetic and just, I went from that to, like, oh, I'll start doing markets in the fall. So I walk into one store. Oof. And I tried to, like, set up a consignment agreement with them. And they're like, oh,
right there on the spot?
Yeah, like, I walked and talked to them about, like, the opportunity of partnering with them and selling my candles in their store.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we don't have space right now. But
make a shelf.
I'll build the fucking shelf.
No, literally, I could be Todd the Builder. Bob the Builder? Whatever. Not Todd.
Bob the Builder. But it went from that conversation to, oh, but we are having a market on the 27th. This was the 18th. No, this was the 17th that they said this. And we're having a market on the 27th. You can do that and that will give you some exposure. And my dumbass is like, sure. And I went and I signed up and I did the application. And then I had to go. Yeah. And I had to go and spend like so much money getting all the stuff I needed just to get this done. I just finished making all the candles I need for this market.
Oh my God.
We're going to see, guys, because it's going to be 91 degrees.
91?
I'm like, why am I dumb? Because my candles are going to be out there sweating and melting.
No, but candles could last the heat, right?
We gonna find out.
We are gonna blog this.
But this is gonna be my first and last market outside during the summer.
Okay.
The next market I signed up for is indoors.
AC.
So that's exciting. And then I have my room sprays coming out next month.
I saw that on the TikTok. I'm not on the Instagramsies. And I was like, ooh.
And then I am going to add either a 12 ounce or 16 ounce. Because
spray?
Huh?
Spray?
No, candle. So it's gonna be the same candle, it's just a bigger one.
I do like a big candle, I'll say that much. But your candle still smells good, by the way.
Thank you. But no, I know. I realize people don't understand the way candles work. Because if you get a mini candle, guys, it's not going to make your entire living room or apartment smell. It's good for like a bathroom. Like maybe a small office, den sized room.
Close the window because the air will take it away.
You know what I'm saying? It's a mini. It does many things. If you get the 9 ounce, it's good for like a bedroom. You know what I mean? Like that size. And then the 12 ounce is for more open space.
Right.
12 ounce, 16 ounce. Then you're moving up. You have like 2-3 wicks in there. And that's more for like a whole apartment type smell. So some people, they buy like minis and then they're like, oh, but I lit it in the bedroom and I don't smell in the living room. And I was like, but why did you think you would?
Common sense is not that. I tell you this all the time.
Like, look at the size of it. Like, where was it gonna go?
Okay, like, let's be real. It's like if you look at a micro penis, like, what is that really gonna do?
How is it filling?
Yeah, literally.
Like, that's a really good way to think of it, though. Like, what size vagina do you want for a micro penis? A tight one, right? So, like, maybe a tight room for a mini one, like a bathroom.
Close the window.
And the door.
And turn off the vent.
Yeah.
Like, did they really think, like...
No, you have no idea how many times I've heard this. You have no idea. So, like, I'm just gonna offer a bigger candle.
3 wicks. I love a 3-wick candle.
Who doesn't?
Right? Like,
it's like a little mini fireplace.
It's literally so cute.
So cute. So I did that. And then
that's crazy, by the way, that you had to deal with that. I'll be like...
No, it's crazy out here.
Thank God it's not like a FaceTime call, because imagine I'll be like, what did you think it was?
Oh my God. Like, I just don't know how to answer these. You know me. I don't know how to answer these nicely.
Yeah, one thing about Vix, I will say this, and she knows, like, before I introduce her to somebody, I've been like, be nice. She's like, why? And I'm like...
That's all. Anyways. Yeah, so that's my life update. I'll give you guys an update. I do want to try to blog it, but you
should.
God likes to play games with me, and I have 3 cameras and none of them work. So we'll see.
What happened with the cameras? Do I want to know?
I don't even know. Okay.
We're not IT. We're not IT.
There's a limit to my expertise. And it goes
According
and
to
it,
Paul, you co-founded the company.
and it ends when I try to charge the battery, put it in, turn it on, and it don't turn on. I don't know what to do past that.
Past that is above me.
I'm not AI. Okay? Like
Maybe we
what
should ask ChatGPT.
yo, I ask ChatGPT like everything these
Mm-mm.
days.
Okay, question. When you talk to ChatGPT,
Yeah.
I say please and thank you. So when the robots come to take over, they're like, not her. She said please and thank you. Like the formalities on ChatGPT with me, I'm like, please write this email for me. Please, thanks.
That's really nice of you. I'd just be like, write an example of an email for this thing. Well, I don't say thanks. I just tell it what to do.
I don't know.
But do you see like those people who like try to talk to it and like have like
Oh, like
conversations?
therapy?
No.
Some people have started using ChatGPT for therapy.
What?
Yeah. The robots are gonna take
Okay,
over.
you see, now I want to try that just to see like what they're gonna say.
Should we put our questions and screenshot it for the post?
Yeah.
And guess which one is which? Because we're gonna say it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
No,
That's
but like,
like,
cause they were like, cause one time I asked Dr. ChatGPT about
yeah.
something. I had this UTI that was like not going away. And I
Oh.
was like, Dr. ChatGPT, what could it be? And they gave me a list, and I was like, I'm just gonna go to the doctor. And they gave me pills, and it worked. Like I was like, thank God.
Interesting.
No, really, no. People are starting to use ChatGPT like therapy, like legit.
That's really crazy. I was talking about how like people be like, ChatGPT, do you know how to speak Ebonics? Or like, do you know
People
slang?
be so. This is why we can't give technology to everybody. What kind of stupid question is that? It's ChatGPT.
Or like, you know the Jamaican language is patois. So they'll be like, ChatGPT, do you speak patois? And then they'll be like, yeah man. And then they'll go off.
Yeah, man. When we went to Jamaica, that's
Crazy.
all what Jose and his best friend were saying. Yeah, man. I was like,
Oh my
oh
god.
my
I
God.
literally cringe when I hear that. Like when I used to go to Jamaica as a kid and my mom's ex-husband, who was Haitian, used to try to speak like patois or like with a Jamaican accent, it would be
Oh my goodness.
so bad. And I used to be like, can you stop embarrassing me, please? It is
Please stop
bad.
embarrassing me. I'm begging
Like,
you.
can I like shrink into my skin? But let's get into pop culture.
Wait, you had one more.
I do. Oh, so yes. I haven't done shit for my book in a long time because I am trying every day.
Again, you guys don't know the battle she fights every single day.
But I did write an email to a lady who owns a children's bookstore to try to get my book sold in that store.
Ooh.
So she said she's still like setting up the shop and everything. So she said we'll reconvene next month.
Okay.
So that's exciting. And I
That
just want
is.
to mention it and bring it back up again. Lex's Galaxy Adventures is on sale on Amazon.com. Get you a copy.
We will put the link below or
Yeah.
up, whichever we do. Whichever the clip does it for us.
The link will be where the links go. Mm-hmm.
This is why Vicky will always save us out of trouble.
Sure. But yeah, so pop culture.
Okay, so this is about 3 weeks old, so bear with us.
Okay.
During the
Do
3-week,
Do you want to cut down to what's more relevant?
I think so, right? Because like everybody already knew about the Justin Bieber crash out. Like he was just
He's
crashing
really
out on
crashing out.
Instagram.
Like
All
he's
this
like
chat.
Matthew status right now.
It was giving Matthew.
It is. It's scary.
I also like he even like departed with his clothing company, Drew, something like that.
Mhm.
I was just like, he is crashing out real bad. Like,
he just doesn't look well. It's
no,
very
it
concerning.
honestly, and this is what I got from Giggly Squad. It's like, you know, sometimes it'll take a long time for revenge to hit, but revenge will eventually hit.
Always.
Always. Like, I will wait 6 years for my revenge to hit. And I know it's still hitting to this day. Trust me, I know. And that brings a smile to my heart. I'm like, yep, it does.
Let
And
me tell you guys something, okay?
Who you are.
Connie is low-key the pettiest person I know. Okay, let me tell you something. This bitch will hold a grudge for 20,000 years. Okay?
I will.
You do one thing to her and she'll remember like 16 years from now, this is because you did this to me.
Yeah, 100%.
That is
1,000%. Again, sometimes people will report back to me and I'm like, wow. 6 years later, and then finally my revenge has been served. I was like, wow, love that for me. Love that for all of us. Like, sometimes you really have to play the long game.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. Like, don't fuck with me. Listen, I'm a nice person and all, but no te pases. Okay? Because I am very petty and I will stand 10 toes firm on what I say. That's when
And
people are
don't
like,
play with her, play with your mother.
that's what I'm saying. Like, people be like, are you scared? I'm like, give me a microphone. Give me a microphone and I'll say it right here, right now. What's up? Like, petty. But I live for it because I feel like people don't expect it from me. And I'm like, no, you don't even know. 6 years from now, can't wait to laugh. Can't wait to giggle. Can't wait. Listen, you cross special. Don't even get me started. Oh, child. Okay. Let's just then the other one is that Robert Irwin boxer's photo shoot. This kid was born in 2003. This is also Steve Irwin's son. And I was like, that photo shoot made me feel like a pedophile. I was like, ooh.
First of all, 2003. How's that possible? Like, how are you not in kindergarten? What?
Wait, what?
Like 2003 just sounds so young.
Well, do you remember that Abbott episode where they're like, what was it like to listen to like the nano AirPods? I was like, I'll punch you in the face. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like, excuse me?
That's 2003. I mean, I also have a Gen Z coworker that was born in the 2000s. And I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't like it. When people start telling me their real ages, my back goes out. Like, I'm like, I can't do this. And then they're like, you were born in the 1900s. I was like, shut the fuck up.
I love telling people that, though.
In the 1900s?
No, I tell people, I'm like, listen, don't fuck with me because I was born in the 1900s. I lived a life.
Lived a life.
I'm not the one. I'm not the one today or tomorrow. Okay?
Or any
I'm not
day.
the one or the number two. All right? Don't fuck with me.
Can we always revert back? Don't play with me. Play with your mother.
But yeah, I didn't see the picture. But this is Crocodile Dundee's son. Oh my god, he looks just like him. I'm looking at pictures of him right now.
Oh, the photo shoot?
Sure. I mean, there's pictures of him. But that's so crazy.
Not Jose snoring like he doesn't have to actually take out our child.
First of all, he was supposed to do that an hour ago.
Look, like this was like one of the pictures.
Oh, okay. What is with Roberts and snakes?
Well,
speaking of which, we didn't even put it on here.
What happened?
Love Island cast. They're getting a spinoff.
I cannot wait. Ugh. Okay, so we were calling it. Who's gonna break up?
So I was just about to say, do you think that Cordell is not listed as a cast member because they are not as steady as they've been showing?
I mean, y'all know my thoughts. Yeah, I know my thoughts.
In case you're new here, Connie does not believe in
I don't believe in that love. No. I mean, who really surprised us was Miguel and Leah. Because Miguel, when I tell you this man flew to Casa more like there was a gun to his head, If you didn't see that moment, you don't even know.
No, he flew like JJ the jet fucking plane with
Like they're like
glee.
gun to your head, go to
It's
Casa
not
More.
even it's not even like he was happy. He was gleeful. Like he was like,
did a whole dance, picked up
like
his suitcase and ran.
I think he did the whole ankle click thing. Like
He
he
was
never
excited.
like he was locked up in a jail for 20 years where they showed him nothing but bad bitches on pictures every day but never let him touch them, and then he was finally let loose into the wild with all this pent up aggression and
Like he
hormones.
hadn't banged Leah the night before.
Like he hasn't been in a house full of women this whole time. like,
Is what I'm saying. Like
like glee, like freedom, like
put the clip in it when we're editing this video.
yeah.
I've never seen a man so happy in my life.
No, it was like this was guaranteed pussy for him and his first time ever getting it. Like it was
It was a kid at a
concerning.
candy store.
But I do feel like once he locked in, I felt like he locked in.
Yeah, when he really like when him and Leah got back together, I was happy because I loved them from day one. I was a Leah stan since day one, and all you bitches that were not Leah stans and now are, fuck off. I was there from day one. I
Yeah.
was locked in with her day one.
For
Anyway,
me, I was too. I always recognized Leo energy. So I knew from the beginning.
I knew forgetting she did turn, like they tried to make her a villain, and she's like, I stand 10 toes firm. What was
Yeah,
the
no.
quote? She's like, whatever I say, times it by 10 and make it worse. I was like, that's right. Okay, queen energy.
Okay.
But then so I think they're really steady. I do not wish them nothing but the best. I want them to be together forever. I want her to have kids right now, like whatever she wants to do.
I
Get
want to
married
know what's the real deal with Kayla and Kendall. Like,
and
just
live.
admit
Like they
you're
keep making like
together.
cringy ass videos, and I'm like,
Like, just say you're together and let it be.
no, or like stop trying to make clout. Like, cause it's giving like very
Right.
cloudy. Like
Because she's always on top of him.
always. And like I don't
I
know.
feel like in the
Again, I
villa,
saw this man's asshole before Nicole saw that man's asshole.
he spread his cheeks.
I'll never
Like,
forget that
I'm
because I
not,
definitely sent it to you at 4 in the morning. But like I could have not witnessed that alone.
no, I will never forget that because I've never seen anybody do that before in my life.
Again, we're not yucking your yums.
No, we're not yucking your yums.
It was
It's
just
just the shock.
surprising.
The
Shock.
shock was like, whoa.
Like what was that?
Right, right. Yeah,
No, but
but
anyway,
that's exciting.
then me and Sin were talking, and we're like, who do we think is gonna break up? And I was like, you already know my answer.
Serena
Serena and
Verdell.
Kendall, like they have been broken up since they left the villa for me.
Oh, what was I gonna say?
But they brought up Kenny and Janae. Now
Right.
Kenny,
I love Kenny
I love Kenny. He's a 24-year-old Dominican. Already strike one.
from the Bronx.
From the strike two.
6'4", strike 3.
Abs strike 4.
Men, like,
Just a man in general strike 5.
but like I gave Kenny a lot of shit for these reasons because I didn't believe him at first. I didn't believe he was genuine. He grew on me. I started to believe him.
And Janae is 28. I'm not shaming Janae for her age. I want to say that. But Janae also being
No,
28, and she did say she came on
he's very mature.
Ali, a man is in my space.
Ali, not right now.
Ali, if you need a poop on the wee pad, don't play with me. He's like, bitch, I just woke up. I was taking a nap with dad. Wait, so what was I saying? Oh. So, and I have one why at him because I'm like, I don't trust him.
Oh my god.
So my friend was just like, but you know, he's Dominican. Like, what Dominican man at 24 wants to settle down? I'm like, you're right.
It's true.
I don't want to see them break up because they're
I'm not
such a
gonna
cute
lie.
couple.
I feel like I'm scared for them. And it's not because of Jenny at all. It's because he is a Dominican from the Bronx and he is 6'4" and he was on
And
TV.
hot.
And you can't give those type of men power. So
More
like
attention.
you have to like humble them every day of their life. And I feel like Janae's too nice for that. So like he needs to know he's not worthy of anything, and then that's when he's gonna be
So
faithful.
break his spirit.
Basically. That's how you handle that type of man.
Janae, play the long game, babe.
That's what I'm saying. You break him down and then you build him up just enough so that he feels like he's
Just enough where he
only
feels okay, and then bring him down
no.
again.
You break him down and then you build him up enough where he knows that you're the only one who believes in him, so he can't go anywhere else.
Vicky, this is something you need to talk to chat.
No, I didn't have to do that with Rich, but that is what you have to do with Dominican men from the Bronx who are 6'4", because they cannot be trusted, and their mothers treat them like they're kings. So you have to treat
Which
them
is a
like they're
mistake.
shit.
You know, it's so funny. I talk so much shit about Dominican men, and for me to have ended up in one,
I know, it's so funny
that
because this
TikTok
one
video I made,
literally.
I was just like, when you talk shit about Dominican men and you end up in one, you're like, Jesus.
Connie talks so much shit about Dominican man like there's not one in her bed right now. Like
Snoring. My guy, walk our son. He has to poop.
I'm like, wake up.
Yeah, I'm about to wake him up and be like, are you not
I'm
walking
gonna
him?
throw a chancleta at him. Remind
Yo,
him
sometimes I'll be like, yo,
of his
try me.
trauma.
Try me. No, but I love him. I really do. Like, trust me when I say, y'all, like, I love him.
Oh,
But on the Dominican men, I'm like on site. I don't.
no,
What are you doing?
him.
So the thing is, I think Janae needs to do that for sure. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
I feel like she's too nice.
I don't want anything like. I love Janae.
I don't want her heart to get broken.
That's
so
what I'm saying. Like, is that
him.
anticipation of heartbreaking? Like,
I could deal with his heart getting broken. I can't deal with her heart.
No, not her
She's
heart.
too pure.
And so pretty.
Oh my God. And smart.
Smart.
And funny.
Has such a great personality.
Like, she's perfection. She
literally a
get
genuine
her.
human being that has
like,
a
honestly,
shelf of an ass. Like,
we
just
need to protect her at all costs.
no, 100%.
So we need to humble Kenny so that he can
honestly
remember.
Should we start making like bots account and be like, Kenny, you ain't shit? No, that's bullying. That's
should
mean.
we cyberbully him?
No, because cyberbullying is mean.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
we
it
don't
could actually hurt people's mental health.
Yeah.
And as a girl who almost got cyberbullied, can't deal with
stand
that.
for that.
No, but like, and then with Cordell and Serena, whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean?
Anyways,
wishing nothing but the
best. So, do you watch Pop the Balloon?
I saw some videos on YouTube when that one guy entered. I was like,
do you watch the original, like with Arlette?
who?
It's the black one. It's always like, because there's spin-offs. There's like a Jamaican one that's crazy.
There's a Jamaican one?
Yeah,
No.
there's spin-offs. I don't want to know if you're watching like the original. The original.
Just time out. Pop the Balloon. You're telling me there's a Jamaican one?
Yes, there is.
Jamaican edition. Wow. Cut your face.
So, okay, so good. You're watching the right one.
I'm watching whatever this one is.
Yeah. So that's our list.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see that they
I gotta bookmark the Jamaican one though, because that's
so did you see that they did it on Netflix with Yvonne Orji and Johnny Bananas was on it? When I tell you, first of all, Pop the Balloon was becoming like such a big, it still is. It's becoming such a big thing in like culture. Like, we're watching all these people go on there and it's like a real show.
Yeah.
And then they
could get your feelings hurt at any moment.
No, literally it's a risk. Like, go at your own risk.
No, literally, like, if you are not mentally strong, don't do it.
But like the people who go on there, it starts off really genuine and it stays pretty genuine. It's just like sometimes people feelings get hurt and things get a little crazy. But when they put it on Netflix with Yvonne Orji, it was like a mockery. Like, it was so bad.
What happened?
It was just like everybody who was there was either like a model or it was just like a random selection of women. And it felt like everybody was trying to say something just to like make a moment.
Oh, so it was like getting like kind of fake TV-ish.
Bro, they had Johnny Bananas on it. Like, that is crazy.
Oh, Johnny Bananas, why? Why is he always in shit that he
Why is
doesn't need
he
to
on Pop
be?
the Balloon on Netflix? Like, that's not even on brand for him. So this is what I mean when I say it's
He's
like,
just trying to like keep his stardom up.
literally, he's just like, I'll take whatever
Like
paycheck you
literally,
have.
will take anything. I will take pennies.
It's like he has like a loan shark on him, or maybe he owes a mafia money or something, because he is literally trying to take every single check he can. And I'm here for it because I always love Johnny Bananas. Like, I love a good villain, but like, he didn't need to be here.
His
he
energy
was
was not
not.
needed.
He was not welcome in this space. It was really crazy. It was really, really crazy. Did you hear that dire wolves are back?
I did. I want one.
First of all, they're huge.
But they're cute. A dire wolf will
First of
protect
all,
you
I wanted one from Game of Thrones,
all the time.
but I'm scared it's gonna eat me.
But they won't, because they're your loyal companion.
Are they? Like, has this been tested and proven?
Also, like, I saw this meme, so I won't take credit for it, but like, we're bringing back dire wolves. Can we bring back 1990 prices of houses?
I'm saying.
Or
food.
food? Why are eggs $20? I'm not over that.
Can we bring back?
Oh, my new reason for not going now is like, in this tariff economy, can't
First of
go
all, this life is crazy that we live. Okay.
Again, God likes to have his fun with us millennials.
No, it's crazy. Can I tell you? So I was watching.
Sorry. No, keep going. Sorry.
There was a shooting at FSU.
I saw them.
And then this lady on some news channel down in Florida was like, school shootings are like what happened on 9/11. And I was like, both very traumatic, but also both not comparable.
Apples to oranges. I just want to put that out there. Apples, oranges.
We don't have to say everything that comes to our mind.
No, sometimes, this is what I mean. Like when I was taught, I don't know when, but like when Twitter started coming out, you said like, do my nails, retweet. The crazy thoughts never made it onto Twitter.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, remember when we were kids and we were taught to like think before we speak? What happened to that?
What happened to that? You know what it is? It's because the kids have too much access to the technology so quick.
I feel like everybody's just trying to sound so resound and relatable and make these moments that they just woke, that they just say anything.
And sometimes I'm like, maybe you should have used ChatGPT.
You should have asked him what to say in that moment. Because
you should have asked the AI robots. Be like, hey.
Especially somebody from Florida saying it. It's like,
no, that's crazy.
You were not with us.
We do not stand with you.
Hey.
So that's apples to oranges. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of crazy because two things are wrong in that. School shootings should never happen. Why is that still a thing? Like, why?
I don't know.
I can't with, like, what I meant to say is that God really likes to play with millennials because we went through so many fucking changes in our lives, as in, whatchamacallit, as in, we saw the stock market crash like 3 times already. Like,
we've been through every single school shooting, 9/11,
every single century-changing moment. And I'm like, how many more times can I survive? COVID. We went through COVID. We literally went through COVID. Like, we went through a whole pandemic.
Like, we're tired.
We're so tired.
And now we can't even buy a fucking house, okay?
No, literally. And then parents are like, okay, but we bought it. Yeah, back when a house was $1, okay?
Congratulations.
And you sold it for $500,000.
Okay, congratulations.
Literally. Like, I'm suffering.
Like, there's a man making a lot of noise.
A man is in our space again?
making a lot of noise.
A man is always
A
right. I just threw
man
Ollie at Jose like, are you not gonna walk him? Snoring like you don't have the last walk. Men.
with the chancleta
No, I literally threw his thumb on his face.
to
I was
traumatize him.
yeah, 100%.
Mm.
I was like, I'll slap that
You
tattoo.
should.
I'll slap your fresh tattoo up right now.
Ooh, that's right.
Yeah. Threats.
Okay.
That's how you make a happy relationship, y'all. Don't take love advice from me though. Ollie, baby, I'm trying to make the magic.
The other thing I want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch the show Apple Cider Vinegar on Netflix?
No.
Oh my god.
What is it about?
So it is about this crazy bitch from Australia who lied and said she had brain cancer and then built a whole company around it.
I saw the trailer for that.
So good. Like recommend. Ooh. It was so good. I was
Did she
like,
get arrested for faking it?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Oh, mystery. A man is up. Hold on. Have you been watching The Pit on HBO?
No, I have been all
On the
in
books?
books.
So the face hasn't gone away.
No. I watched Apple Cider Vinegar because
You needed a break from the books?
no, my husband was gonna divorce me if I didn't spend time with him. All I do is
So
read the
I'm hearing
books.
that man is not being supportive
Yeah.
of your literature journey.
Like, God forbid I have a little fun all day, every day.
They just want all the attention all the time.
What more do you want from me?
I birthed your kids.
Like, I'm right here. Do we really need to talk? No, I'm
I'm not
kidding.
talking because you're watching TV.
Right.
Make it make sense.
I'm kidding. We had
No, we love him.
a nice day watching the entire series. That's one of our favorite things. Is just to sit on the couch and watch the show.
I like doing that too with Jose, but Jose doesn't like hospital gore, and The Pit is like very medical, like not gory, but I will say they will show a lot more than any other shows. It's not Grey's Anatomy kind of drama. It's like patient drama. I'm like,
that's crazy.
It's so cool though. I like it.
Okay. But I really want to get into these books that I've been reading.
Yes. So you wrote 4, and I was like, she's unwell.
First of all, it's actually more than that because the Rose Hill series is 3 books so far, and that's just a quick note. They are so cute. Like, they're rom-coms.
Should I read the series?
Yes,
I love a rom-com.
They're so cute. Like, you're gonna start it and you're gonna finish it immediately because they're adorable. The first and the second one are actually really funny, and like, you just root for them. And then they're all friends, but each book is about a different love story. So it's pretty cool. But they're all still intertwined. Ooh. So it's really cute. Elsie Silver, she writes a lot of rom-coms. She has another series called the Chestnut series, and I'm gonna read that one as soon as I have space in my to be read list because right now is jam-packed.
It's literally OD crazy.
The Nightingale. The Way I Had to Recover. Ooh. This book is about 2 sisters in France during World War II and the part that they played while the Germans came in and like the stages they went through taking the Jews and putting them in the concentration camps. So like at first it was just like the Germans were in France and they were like restricting their activities. Then they wanted to take tabs over who was Jews, who was communists, who was homosexuals, and who was rebels. Then they started like firing them so they couldn't work. Then they started rounding up all of the Jews that were born outside of France. Then all the Jews that were born inside of France. And like as you're reading the book, you see it like progressing to the point of like what we know happens during the concentration camps. One of the sisters is like gung-ho, like, we need to fight this. I need to do something. I can't watch this. She ends up like, of course, I had to keep reminding myself this is a fiction book.
Question: Are the sisters Jewish or no?
No, they're
Okay.
Catholic.
Okay.
So I had to keep reminding myself that this is fiction.
Okay.
Because the way I wanted to like look these women up every single day. Because the sister, there are these mountains that border France and Spain, and she would like walk the British and American airplane flyers who like crashed over these mountains to get back to them in safety. And then the other sister, at first, she's more timid. So she was scared at first, but then she started hiding Jewish children in orphanages. And she's like living in this part of France, and a German goes and stays there, and he ends up raping her, and she has his son. And then the book, it goes back and forth from like Vienne, the older sister, the one with the baby, as an old lady talking to her son, and then back to like her story with her sister. And then her son has no idea that he's the child of a rapist. And you don't know that yourself until the end of the book. And it's just like, it is so beautiful, but like so heartbreaking at the same time, because it's like these sisters, like you see their journey and you see their growth and you see like everything that they do and like everything that they gave up, and then she gets honored at the end of it. And her best friend was Jewish, and she took her son first, like that was the first son. And then after the war, his family who went to America came and took him away. And at the end, when she's being honored, he goes and he's like, Mama. And she's like, Arrête la champagne. And then they like hug, and he's like, I never forgot you. They always told me to forget you, and I never forgot you. And when
Wait,
I
they
tell
took the
you,
kid away from her?
yeah, to go to like his family in America. When I tell you the tears, okay? And then to find out that Isabel, the younger sister who was like fighting, and then she ended up in a concentration camp too because she was a rebel.
Right.
To find out she died because she ended up getting so sick at the concentration camp. And
oh my god,
her lover, he ended up living, and he named his daughter after her. It's just like,
okay, not to take highlight away from this book, but like, how would you feel?
It's not happening.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, if your ex was like saving the world, then okay, fine, and is dead, then okay, fine, you know, like that's a powerful woman. But your ex is hoes and toes on the fucking block, you know, sucking the next man's dick. No, we're not naming your kid after her. Like, that's no. I don't care how much you loved her, she's dead now. No. But so then the next book, The Favorite, pissed me off. I don't understand. First of all, I'm debating if I even like this book. I'm gonna be real honest
not
with
a
you,
debate.
because the way that God likes to play games with me, God likes to play games with this girl, and I don't like to see God playing games with anybody but me. I'm a little jealous.
If anybody's gonna get played on, it's me.
Like, first of all, I can handle it. Okay,
You are stronger than what you look.
This girl, first of all, she grew up. Her mom died. Her daddy died. Then she was left with her alcoholic older brother, and she had a little boyfriend, and he was a foster kid. But she ended up falling in love with figure skating, or like ice dancing is what they call it. So she ends up doing it so well and pushing like the boyfriend to do it with her. They were partners so well that they run off to LA to practice for like Olympic level, like with, you know, like the Michelle, I don't know who, like the LeBron James of the shit, you know, like she's really good.
Yeah.
She's really good.
She's a good person.
So she ended up being her coach, and she coaches her kids too. She has twins. They're also partners. So they go off over there. Then the coach lady starts like interfering and like setting her up. So like they're winning championships, but then like she's getting in between her and her boyfriend to like tear them apart.
Oh, jealous bitch.
You know what I'm saying? So then she keeps winning champions. She goes to the Olympics. I forgot what happened then. Oh, she catches the fucking twin sister with her boyfriend cheating. Then, so like,
wait,
she crashes out.
as anybody would.
Right. And then she like goes into hiding, comes back out, goes back, and they try to do the Olympics again with the same boyfriend.
Again.
And the twin sister is now her coach because the other coach died. And
Not death.
they go back to the Olympics, and this little bitch who was like younger than her and always idolized her got real jealous and took like his pain meds, because he was taking pain meds, and switched it with some other drug that ended up poisoning him. And it was an illegal substance, so they won gold, but then couldn't win gold. They had to get it stripped away. I was like, what the fuck is this? Why am I reading this? It ends. And then remember, the twin sister and the boyfriend fucked, right? During the first Olympics. So they stayed friends. They ended
what
up
happened
fucking...
to the other sister? The one that was partner with him?
No, it's a boy. He's gay. It's a twin girl boy. But so they end up fucking again, you know? She gets pregnant with this nigga. I'm like, and then homegirl just gotta sit there and train with them while she's pregnant with her man's kid. And then at the end, they're like, oh yeah, they're like a weird family. Like, she's back with him, but they're not married, but they have the kid. And then I'm like,
the
what?
twin brother is still with him too?
No, he stayed away. He was like, I'll come visit on holidays. Like, I'm not
Tentative
doing
on that too.
This is a lot.
Wait, hold on. God was playing. Wait, maybe I lost track of this. God was playing with who? With the girl or
with the girl?
With the girl.
With the girl. Like,
she's done for sleeping with him though.
The sister.
Hold on.
Okay.
So
we gotta do names.
Yeah.
We gotta do names.
Because you told me, because I asked, I'm like, wait, the story's about the sister. She has a twin as well.
No. The story is about homegirl with the dead parents and the alcoholic brother.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She meets the guy in the orphanage.
Yeah, when she was a kid.
Right. And then
so
they got together.
Her name is Kat.
Kat. Okay.
So Kat and Heath grow up together. They're like Courtney and Topanga. They grow up together. They're in love. And they're ice figure skaters.
They do a sport.
Yeah. They meet her idol, who becomes her coach.
Okay.
Her coach has twins, a girl and a boy.
Okay.
Bella and I forgot the boy's name.
Let's say John.
Bella and John. Bella sleeps with Heath, and they have kids.
Track.
Yeah.
And so what happens to, what was the girl's name?
Kat?
Kat's
just there.
She witnessed Bella get pregnant.
She did.
Ain't no way God thinks I'm this strong.
And they were all living in the same house at one point.
And then also Bella's twin John fucked Hank.
No.
That's what you said.
I never said John.
Yes, you did. Run the tapes back. You said that they were gay, and I was like, oh.
No. Okay, so is Hank a whole other person?
No, Hank that was with Kate.
No, Kat and Heath.
Heath. So Bella slept with Heath.
No. Kat ends up with Heath, and Bella is the baby mama, but like it's like a weird ass throuple that's not a throuple.
Right, because Bella slept with Heath.
Yes.
And got pregnant.
Yes.
But Kat is still there.
Yes.
So where the fuck is John in all this? Why did we mention he was gay?
Because you said, where's the other sister? And I said, no, it's a brother. It's a girl-boy twin. And you said he's around, and I said, no, he's gay. He went away.
Oh, like he's living his gay fabulous life somewhere else. Like, he's like, I didn't put my penis anywhere.
This is too messy.
So Kat's a dumb bitch.
Basically.
I needed that breakdown because the way I thought this guy was also bisexual, I was like, wait.
But like, I'm just like, this girl, she has tried her whole life just to win the fucking gold.
To get it stripped.
That was her one goal.
That'd be my 13th reason. I'm not even gonna run.
This is what I'm saying.
Like, again, ain't no way God thinks I'm this strong.
Like,
Ain't
I'm
no
just
way.
like, why is this a book? It's terrible.
But you
Like,
read this book, have you ever said, is this about me?
shut up, bitch. No.
No way. I would have been like,
I was just
is she
like,
skin like me?
like, I'm like, I don't read books to be anchored like this. Like, it wasn't even like I felt like emotions. Like, The Nightingale, I felt emotions. I was happy, I was sad, I was depressed, I was all that. I was angry with this fucking book because I'm like, I don't even understand why this is happening. Like,
I don't even understand what could have caused all these events.
Like, this needs to be rewritten. And mind you, it's written great, very entertaining, you know, but the story pisses me off.
You were like, this is not for
Because
me.
what's the lesson here?
That's always the question. What is the lesson in all of this?
What's the lesson? I'm gonna work my fucking ass off every day to be the best and get fucked. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that lesson.
I already knew that lesson was coming.
You know, like, I don't need that. But moving on.
That's an interesting book. That
it really pissed me off.
That needs to be reread.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm not reading it again.
How did you get into that book?
My coworker recommended it.
Ah,
she raved about it. Oh my god, you have to read this.
It's because you know what? She probably has a happy life, and she's like, you need to watch people struggle. She don't know you that well. She was like, Vicky has it all together. Has a husband, has 2 beautiful kids, a dog.
Vicky is struggling every fucking day.
Vicky's actually the co-founder of the company.
No, so then the next book, I'm reading it now. I'm currently reading it. It's called Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. Now, this book is like, there's a trial, right? Well, it's like a competition. Homegirl falls in love with Casper.
The ghost?
Yeah. No, he's literally Danny Phantom. Like, he has blonde, like, white blonde hair and green eyes. And he goes back and forth between being ghostly and corporal. Like, he's literally Danny Phantom. That is
Danny Phantom.
Like, she literally falls in love with Danny Phantom. And I'm reading this book, and all I keep thinking is, this bitch is fucking Casper.
That's what it has to be. Because it has to be that.
Like, why am I into this? Like, why am I reading this? But I love it. But, like, also, something wrong with me because I love this? Because why do I like her fucking Casper? And then how is this different? And then she's a necromancer, which is weird. Because I'm just like, people who can reach the dead and summon them, and they are in between. I ain't fucking with demons. Right. Basically.
Not this energy in this house.
Basically, that's what she does.
Do not play with the dead word, y'all. Like, that's scary. Have y'all seen Paranormal Activity?
This book is Paranormal Activity. That's exactly what this book is. She's in this competition, and it's literally like each level of the competition is like is based off another level of hell. And
is this Dante's Inferno? Like, what the fuck?
It's basic. That's what I was trying to think of. Thank you. It's basically Dante's Inferno meets Casper, and the bitch falls in love with Danny Phantom. It's very entertaining.
It sounds very entertaining. Mm-hmm. So she's fucking Danny Phantom.
She's fucking Danny Phantom.
So is it a ghost stick?
The way it's described is that it's very lengthy. And
girthy.
I know, right? Because that's what really matters.
Yeah, like, let's talk about it, yo. Let's really talk about it.
She enjoys it very much, and they have a lot of sex. And it's
But
very
it's a
weird.
ghost, right? Like, I'm not making that up.
Yes, he's literally a phantom. Like, I'm not kidding. And she's only in this house for 2 weeks. She's only been there so far for 5 days. She's fucked this ghost at least 4 times. So, like,
So she's getting her pussy popped, is what I'm hearing.
basically.
Good
But
for
have you ever
her.
heard of sex demons?
Huh?
Have you ever heard of sex demons?
I was gonna bring that up. You know you're not supposed to give in to them, right?
Yeah, I know.
I definitely did once.
I need to know every fucking thing. Now,
It was when
start from the beginning.
okay. I don't know because like when you reach that time in your cycle when you're like super horny,
Yeah.
the ovulation period. I was, and me and Jose were not living together at the time, so I was horny as hell. I was so sleepy. So I just remember like I don't know, maybe it was a dream or a sex demon. Like I don't know what it was, but I remember like waking up moaning. Like I was like, what? And I was like, this is interesting. And then when I try to read about it, they're like, you're not supposed to give in. I'm like, I'm gonna save that for another day. Listen, this is a safe space.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It happened, and I was like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you remember what happened?
No, I just remember like doggy style. Like that's all really I remember.
Not doggy style, a sex demon.
And then I actually fell back asleep to keep.
And how are you sleeping to begin with?
Because it's like you came in your dream. I'm like, great. No, no.
Oh, girl.
Listen, I believe in Jesus Christ. Okay, like you need to be protected at all times. This is why I have holy water from the Vatican itself.
No, you need it.
No, because now I'm concerned.
I'm not gonna yuck your yums here.
No, but it was just like I don't know, like I was in the dream world. I don't know, because sometimes you could have a dream, but this felt very real-ish to me.
It feels real to her too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This
So
is
why did we bring up sex demons?
because the book I'm reading.
Oh yeah. I just feel that you had to have a sex dream here and there.
Yeah.
So is that not it?
Oh, you said your ass was in the air.
It was literally doggy style. Like I remember feeling the thrust from behind. Or maybe I was just super horny. Like who knows? But again, I believe in Jesus Christ. Like I need to be protected all the time. That's why again have holy water straight from the Vatican.
So, moving on.
Oh wait, but now I'm thinking about it because they say you shouldn't have sex with them, right?
Yeah.
That's like this, but like,
Why?
yeah, why? Is it because it's like I'm gonna have like a demon baby?
Let me look. Why shouldn't
Should you
you?
have sex with demons? So Dominicans. I don't like that look.
So it says having sex with sex demons can have both positive and negative effects. While it may help break through sexual barriers, it can also lead to the absorption of the negative energy or entity attachments.
Bitch, I live in New York. Like negativity is always around me, and I am still a ray of sunshine. Okay, like please.
That is hilarious. Okay, so why was Henry VIII messy?
Oh my god, I started watching a show called The Tudors.
Okay, is that good?
Honestly, it is.
Okay.
I like it so far. I'm on season 3 when he's up on his other wife, And let me just say, Henry was just a horny man. Like, and it was giving Dominican. It was giving Hispanic Caribbean men. And I was just like, it's like you literally broke off from the Roman Church to marry another girl. And this Anne Boleyn, like, yo, she really broke them. Hold on, my earring is like.
He literally created a religion just to get divorced.
No, he to get divorced and then fuck this girl. Like, and she was smart about it. She was like, "You're not gonna fuck me until you divorce." And I was like, "Wow, talk about like just having your wits."
That's what
He's
I'm
a whole
saying.
king, and like he had mistresses before, but literally divorced her. Like divorced. Said that like their marriage to Queen Catherine was like not real, whatever. Listen, history is like blah blah blah. But then to get mad because she can only produce a girl, like the guys are the ones that give us the X or the Y chromosome. Like definitely a man always blaming a woman and getting her beheaded.
Every fucking
And
time,
getting her beheaded.
For men to supposedly be so good at science, they never seem to understand that.
You see, that's why we don't say men in STEM. We say women
in STEM.
Okay? Like, that should be our platform. Like,
That's
men are
gonna
the
be a
ones that
t-shirt.
give us the X or Y chromosome determining if we're going to have a boy or a girl. So maybe it's you.
That's gonna be a t-shirt. It's gonna say women in STEM, and it's gonna have a pull with a woman popping her pussy on it underneath.
That's what I'm saying. So then, like, he got bored of her. He right away cheated on her, like, right when she was pregnant. And I was like, a man. Also, like, how are you cheating on your wife when she's pregnant? That's so disrespectful.
Men are just disgusting.
Dogs.
Like,
not Ollie, though.
They really are the worst of the human species.
I'm just saying. And then on top of it all, he then beheads her, accuses her, like, killing the woman in STEM. Like, I don't know, she was.
Okay, it's giving sociopath.
It's giving you could have just divorced her and sent her to the nunnery. Like, you didn't have.
You don't have to behead her. You could just send her away.
Why are you beheading a bitch? Like, you literally made a whole new church and to divorce. So shouldn't you just have divorced her? Power. You know what it is? He probably knew she was gonna be a problem. Like, he was like, no, this bitch is not gonna go down without a fight.
They say that women can have power because we make emotional decisions. What is this?
Look at our state of our climate right now politically. This is all because men are so reactive.
If women make decisions based off emotions, men make decisions to try to dick check people. It's all the dick measuring contest.
Especially men in power are always trying to sling their dick and say they have the biggest dick.
It's like, bro, you all have the smallest ones. Let's relax. We all know the guys with the biggest are homeless. Like, stop it. Okay?
They're the ones that ghost you right away. Literally.
They're like, just stop. Nobody, you don't need to do this.
Who's asking for this?
Where's the logic?
Men are literally stupid.
Literally.
Wow, we're anti-men again this pod.
Oh my god. No, we gave them some kudos.
We did.
We gave them some.
Yeah, but they're not men in STEM. Women in STEM.
Women in STEM all day.
Every day.
Men can have it all. Like, STEM is for women.
Yeah. Not men. But anyway, I'm just like, this don't make sense to me.
He is.
And then he, like, while she was over here struggling to get pregnant again, he was like, we're young, we can have more kids. Like, hold on, childbearing is a lot. And because he was obsessed to carry the Tudor line. And then on top of that, a man falls in love with this girl. I don't even know her. I don't even know how old she was. I don't even know if she was in legal age or not. That's above me. That was Roman times. Like, I can't. And he falls in love with her beauty. As his wife just had a miscarriage, he's fucking her. A man. Okay. And then he beheads Anne because he's like, she was being like she was having sex with her brother. I was like, fake news.
Okay, Cersei.
I'm saying. And I don't know. I don't know that. But she gave him Elizabeth Tudor, which would eventually go on and make sure the Tudor line never continues. The Tudor line dies with her because she never got married or had kids.
Good.
Good. She
And
was
like
like,
it needed
woman
to.
in STEM. She was like, I'm never having kids.
You see, that's a logical decision.
Yeah, because she
She
was like,
said
look
we
at what
do
it
not need to
produced.
continue this
And then
fucking craziness.
the Jane wife gave him a son, and the son died at the age of 10.
That's God.
That's power that you don't see.
That's that karma that takes 10 years, 10, 15
That's
years that
Connie's
you gotta
karma.
sit. That
That's
you gotta sit
Connie's
for. That's
karma.
what that
That's
shit
the
is.
long game. Always play the long
That's
game,
that's what
ladies.
he got for beheading that first wife who couldn't give him a heir.
No, that's what he gets for breaking off his marriage to Catherine, making sure
Mm-hmm.
her daughter never got to see her again. As the mother is dying, he refused for Mary Tudor to go see her mom. That he was like, no, he wouldn't even let her go to the funeral.
Like, what do
So
you? He wasn't well.
no, he was very sick. People think he was like, unstable.
Yeah,
Then he marries another girl. She died after she gave birth. And I was like,
that's God
that's
saving
again.
her.
Then he marries this young little bitch.
Oh,
She was cheating on him left and right, and then she got beheaded so quickly. I was like,
oh
oof.
damn! Just beheading
Then it
bitches.
was like beheading bitches like it's popcorn. And you know what he would do to fuck with these bitches? He wouldn't even clean the blood on the thing.
Serial?
That's what I'm saying. Dexter?
I'm saying.
Wait, hold on. There's gossip being around. I think Stanley's dating Paolo again. I cannot deal with this man. Jose's best friend.
Oh.
But then he then there was another girl from Anne of Cleves. Her portrait was prettier than her, he said, and he divorced her right away. He didn't behead her though.
Crow?
Yeah, because then he died on the 7th wife or the 6th wives. And the 6th was like, I saw him to the end of the life. I was like, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Or was that a blessing?
Right. You gotta
He was
count
so
them.
upset. Like he was like slinging like anytime he like and the guy that plays the tutor, like Henry, he has just like an evil smile when he was attracted to a woman. Like he'll go, and I'm like, scary. He even fucked a whole virgin wife in front of the husband. He like literally took her off the road and was like, I'm gonna fuck you. I was like, oh.
Again, not well.
Unwell.
Not well.
Again, women in STEM, not men. But the positive quote is actually a positive video.
Oh.
Let me pull that up while you fill in the blanks. Hold on.
So, guys, on today's episode of the podcast, Easter baskets have Easter basket prices have gone astronomical, and we are not here for it. Also, there is no age limit on when you should stop getting Easter baskets, Mom. Okay, I'm still
Parents.
waiting. It's on sale now. It should be like at least 50% off. So
Do you
I'm
remember when you gave me
expecting
that
people to
Valentine's Day bear
Mm-hmm.
and it was half off the day after Valentine's? I'll always appreciate that.
Yes, I do remember. And what else? The Favorites was a stupid ass book. Okay, it wasn't bad, but I hate the story. What
We're
else
gonna
did we
keep you
talk
guys
about?
updated on Shark and his adventures.
Yes.
And we're gonna tell Z to hear the pod and say women know when when your friends aren't true.
That's a fact.
Okay.
That's a super duper fact. R.I.P. to the people who passed away in DR and in the
That was so
helicopter
sad. Oh my
crashing.
god, both of those tragedies were so sad.
Yeah, it really was. R.I.P. to Pope Francis.
And they're gonna start choosing the new pope, and that's gonna be like another month adventure here.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so crazy.
No, because they go into the 16th chapel, no phone, no nothing, and then that's where they decide when who's gonna be the elected pope. And I'm like, that's just crazy.
Okay. Connie thinks that she's Gen Z. Let's see how long this lasts before that she falls out.
Again, the white hair really fucked me up.
Oh. And Henry VIII was not only messy, I think he needed a psych eval because what the
Definitely.
hell? Oh, and of course, women in STEM.
Women in STEM.
And look out for Hoes on Toes.
Hoes and Toes, Pat and Penny LLC coming. Also, we realize Vicky's coworkers don't know who she is, don't really know her.
They don't.
Why would she want to read a book about struggle when she struggles, when we struggle every day?
That's what I'm saying.
And now, the positive video of the day. Ready?
Okay. Okay, Papa Pope.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
But yes, guys, we will try to be more consistent. But as you know, life be lifing. Okay, and we got 9 to 5s. So bear with us. We love you.
We're always going to give you the magic regardless if it's a week or 3 weeks late. We're always here for y'all. Send us submissions. Send us shit you want us to talk about.
And follow, like,
podcast.
comment, like, and subscribe at ConVicpodcast on Instagram, Twitter,
TikTok,
and YouTube. And email us anything, any submissions, emails, letters that need advice, story time. We're open to all of your interactions at convictpodcast@gmail.com. Love you guys. Bye.